worst, Bama. You are the worst.
Yeah, my mouse.
I'm pretty sure I'm worse. I couldn't even get it started. Anyway, so important things that happened in the first session. Everybody met up, which was a good start. You met a variety of people on DDR who we determined were all there for the purpose of recruiting for whichever faction. And there was a big explosion that happened. You had the well-known spy for the Mantis clan disappear off without any warning whatsoever. The Wraith Hunters have effectively taken over the operation, securing and investigating the hotel that exploded.
Poorly.
Yeah. Admittedly quite poorly, but still in charge, technically speaking. You've decided that nobody really likes Nicholas James, or James Nicholas, depending on which way around his name is, and he's really bad at answering questions about his name. Back to actual important parts. You investigated the room that Hara Firan of the Technocron was staying in, and everything appeared to have actually been taken out beforehand, although there was obviously still the matter of the large bomb that blew out a section of wall. Ames went and looked over the security footage, and there was nothing sort of obviously untoward going on. So there was some discussion about sort of what was going on and whether or not it was staged, and if it was staged, who staged it. And as far as important stuff goes...
Who did stage it again?
Huh?
I said, who did stage it again?
You hadn't actually decided.
Nice try.
Nice try.
We had to try.
Yeah. Carry on, I'm sorry.
That's all right. There's, like I said, that's pretty much all the important stuff that happened. Oh, the other important thing that I did forget for a moment there was, because it doesn't feature in my notes, you've basically worked out that to get access to the ship to actually get off of DLR, you're going to need to find out what happened so that they open up the spaceport again.
Are we still in the guy's room?
Yep.
I look out the hole in the wall. Can I see James Nicholas from here?
No, he's on the other side of the building.
Oh, thank God.
Damn it! Shoot that bastard.
Why do you hate him?
Why don't you?
I just like the lack of
I
arms.
just imagine... I was thinking about him as some sort of cross between James Bond and Forrest Gump.
That's probably not far off.
Is he as successful?
Doesn't that make him Johnny English?
Yeah, it would. But more annoying.
Okay. So
he's Jar Jar Binks.
Pretty
oh
much.
God, please.
Now I hate him. Go ahead and shoot him, Gunner. Please.
So I remember one thing, but I don't remember why. I'm pretty sure we should go find the Mantis super spy. Because obviously she knows something that we don't.
She ran off without even starting to investigate.
Yeah, she's obviously a lot smarter than us and knows what to investigate.
Don't you have an int of like 18?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's very selective.
He also has ADD.
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, investigate! Ooh, puppy! Wait,
Yeah,
what were
my
you
character
investigating?
will
You were
get bored.
investigating puppies! Sorry.
So let's see. I mean, if you want me to build something, I could totally do that. But investigating some dude, I'm like, fuck it. What? He's not here anymore. He left. Wait. Can we?
Okay, can you build us something that will investigate for us?
No.
Yeah, Sherlock bot.
Yeah, let's make a Sherlock bot.
Which Sherlock? I'll allow this as long as it's Jeremy Irons.
What about all of them? It'll just have like 4 heads.
Why can't it be Cumberbatch?
I could also go for Robert Downey. As long as it's Jeremy Irons or Robert Downey, or both.
It'll just have like
The head that turns?
three heads, and they'll just keep swiveling to whichever one's appropriate at the time.
Yes!
So, let's see. The other thing I wanted to know is we accessed the camera footage and we saw them leaving. We saw the person leaving with like nothing.
Yeah,
Can we
you
see
saw
when
them, and basically nothing else.
Can we see any footage from when they moved in to see what they brought?
Not a lot, to be honest. It was basically just like a couple of cases of stuff. She was only planning on being here for sort of like 2-3 weeks.
Okay. And then can we analyze the
Turn up with...
Is such a short stay typical for an ambassador?
Probably.
Yeah, it can be. It varies a lot based on who they're sending.
Okay.
Because obviously, it's like I said before, it's only really a recruitment outpost anyway.
Yeah.
And obviously, all of these people are relatively high ranking, so it's more or less they send out like these people at around about the time that you'd get new neutrals graduating from the various academies on DDO.
Okay.
And then they'll bog off and they'll let some underling come back to do the general recruitment. Because graduates like their egos being stroked.
Oh my. That's definitely right. Let's see. We also don't know anything about the ambassador. Is it actually? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Is it an
I
it?
think it's a girl
It's a girl.
ambassador.
You did know it's Hara Firan of the Technocron.
Okay.
Basically the second in command of the faction, under Jarl Mathian.
And is that a girl's name?
You know that Hara is a girl's name. Jarl is also a guy's name.
Oh, okay. So she doesn't. Yeah. So we don't have any enemies. We don't know if she has any enemies. Well, probably. Let's be honest. Second in command always has enemies.
Well, as far as enemies go, you know that everybody has enemies in the Dominion.
Yeah, one common, but they don't count. But they kind of do.
So they don't count except on the occasions when they count.
Which this may be one of them.
We do not know.
But it also may
So can I'm over with Ames in the video shit, and I want to just like count all the bags to see the total stuff that she brought in and out. Wouldn't have been possible for her to ferry it all out.
Yeah, it's like 3 bags.
So, and the whole length of time that she was staying, can we just count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just that? And if not, can I?
Actually seem to really be ferrying anything out.
Does she carry a bag with her?
Yeah, she has a small one, yeah.
And the suitcases were quite large. Well,
Yeah, they're like the sort of soft hold-all style ones.
so let's see. Then can we find remains of the bag inside the room? Explosive monkey, go.
What would I have to roll for that?
I have.
Perception.
Okay. How do I roll for perception again?
3d6.
3d6 and try and get lower than your perception score.
Which is
Your IQ
12.
unless you've done them. Yeah.
15. Okay, then I have an old sheet for
13. Yeah, that's what we can. Damn it, bots. Done. $13.
So what happens when it matches?
It's a win, I think.
Yay!
Margin of 0 is still a pass. It's just not like a good pass.
Oh my, so it was quite unaccepted. Unwelcome.
You don't actually really find anything. I mean, there's like a couple of tiny scraps of charred fabric, but at this point it's almost impossible to tell if that's from one of the bags or just from, you know, like the curtains and bedding and stuff that was in the room anyway.
Hmm.
Especially since the curtains are no longer in the room.
Well, I don't know if it's actually even relevant at all. I was just hoping that maybe it would turn up something for us to go and figure out. Does anyone else have any other ideas?
Well, you could always examine them more closely.
You just find some fabric scraps.
We could just
Wait, so
monkey,
wait.
put them in a bag. Put them
if
in an
we-
evidence bag.
If we fail a roll, we can just go, I want to roll again.
If you roll very poorly, you'll also get like a downside.
Yeah, as I said,
So,
depending on what it is, the person who failed it won't necessarily be able to roll it again. But there was only one of you was actually looking. So he found some things, but to be honest, all he found was some things. Nobody's actually tried doing any testing to identify them. I'm not sure that the Flying Space Monkey would actually have the skills to do it.
what about a person who specializes in selling hats and cloth material?
Actually, quite possibly.
Hey!
Yes! I was actually wondering
First
how I
of all,
could work.
I want to admit that I never thought that that skill would come up. And it's only the second.
In my campaigns, never rule out the usefulness of any skill.
Okay, I want the skill yell even louder.
Technically, I have that. I have penetrating voice.
That is a.
It's not a
That's
skill, but it's a
disgusting skill.
perk.
That is definitely dirty.
Oh, baby. Alright, so what am I rolling here? Just merchant or...
Let me have a quick gander at your skills. I don't think I have your sheet up yet.
Freight handling, maybe?
No, it's more about actually loading and unloading.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Something.
By the way, I suggest all the players open up the group chat so we can all talk to each other without having to inform things.
I would say actually probably the best skill to roll against for you would be IQ, but you'll have a circumstantial bonus for actually knowing stuff
Okay.
in this ridiculously specific area.
Alright. Picking dice. Which ones look like hats?
The D4s look like that.
Alright. I rolled an 8.
They're pointy hats.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. It gives you a margin of 6 normally.
Yeah.
You start taking into account bonuses and things to that.
It's like, oh yeah, this is this type of cloth, and this is the weave that it was made out of, and...
You could probably, even with that, tell if it was from a hat. But it wasn't, so...
Well, that I just straight know. I don't even have to make a roll.
It might have been from a hat if she'd left a hat and it had got caught in the explosion.
No,
And
what I'm
then-
saying is I would know whether or not it was from a hat.
Yeah, just inherently.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like a sort of it's not quite leatherette, it's like a fabric-y fake leather.
It's like pleather.
Yeah, like a fabric-y fake leather though, it's not the same sort of texture as normal leather.
Okay.
It's sort of more cottony,
That's a cheap
space leather.
space leather.
Yeah, it's what you get if you skin and tan space cows.
Cheap space cows.
Yeah. Faux space cows.
Yeah, you buy the space cows one week and they're already drunk.
Alright.
So, is this a material that is commonly used inside?
Cheap luggage.
Basically, yeah.
And would that match what we saw on the thingamabobber?
She could have brought a bomb in one of those.
To be honest, you would reason that somebody of her standing wouldn't have been using a cheap bag. So hers would have been like actually higher quality stuff.
So it might be someone else's.
Well, that may not necessarily be true. Maybe she's a cheapskate.
Yeah, but it's all gets expensed to the government anyways.
No, because she's not from the Dominion.
And to be fair, no one else
Whatever her faction
has
is.
But we can also do what we see. Like, we can look at the video and say, these are the bags she brought in. Does that fabric match?
Well, that's true too.
And we can also all the fragments of fabric are from like the same set.
Yeah.
Okay.
The colour is right, but on the actual video feed, it's too difficult to tell what the material is.
Well, but does it look fancy?
Can
They-
we
Yes,
enhance?
The design of the suitcase is it like? Well, I guess it could be also potentially just like a knockoff of a designer knockoff. So
Tell you doesn't
Or the
exist.
lining on the inside that we found. Or
There, now actually. Oops. Oh,
are these designer suitcases?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
so her suitcases are designer suitcases.
Or
Yeah.
knockoffs using cheap material, and she couldn't tell the difference.
We're gonna assume she's a classy lady.
We should check with someone that knows her and see what her fashion sense was, but we can
maybe
assume this
just
for now.
in general find somebody that knows her.
Yeah.
That might be a more successful next step.
Yeah. I have one more question though. Is this is the amount of material that we found enough for? You said she had like 3 bags or something like that. Or is it just enough material for 1 bag? If it was 1 bag, it probably was a planted bomb. Or
I think we found material remnants that were
Yeah.
not enough for any bag.
Yes. I was just going to say, there's no way this is enough for any bags at all.
We have like
damn.
5 square inches of fabric.
Well, if it was more, yeah. The only thing is like if it was more fabric than bag 1 word,
More fabric than bag 1.
more fabric bag 1 word. Okay.
But it's not.
Is there anything that we can use to see if? Okay, let's see if we can just cheat this shit. I don't have anything that I can use to cheat this shit. I don't have a magical plot device weapon that will tell us whether or not we've gained all information out of here. So, does anyone else have any questions?
Do I
Can
have
we enhance the video footage?
No.
We're not from CSM.
Oh, you're telling me that they can't do that in the future still? This is bullshit.
It's still technically impossible.
If you had predictive algorithms that try and fill in the information, you could do that.
That's how they say that they do.
It seems like something your AI would be capable of.
Yeah. More than any of us.
I can try, but
CSI AI.
Oh, God. Or is it just CSAI?
predictive algorithms.
With the pixel next to it.
Yeah,
That's AI that makes CS.
no, it kind of sucks. Like, if you ever use that tool in Photoshop, you realize that.
It would be KSAI.
Yeah.
Not CSAI.
So can I plug my AI into it and see? What is there any? Fuck it. Let's just do it anyway. I don't care.
Well, your AI might find something else anyway. Just let her have a crack at it.
Yeah, like maybe the authenticity.
What's the worst that could happen?
And if we keep using her, then maybe Glyph will remember her.
Also team.
That there's only good things from this, so we're gonna do that.
You don't even know what this AI can do.
Nope, but I know what she was designed roughly for, so and I wrote network
In
code
what
for her.
way is this anything like what she was designed for?
Well, I'll ask her. So I'm just gonna be talking to myself for a little bit, standing right next to Ames. Stuff. And then I'm just gonna generally. Well, she's probably been there listening, so I'm just gonna ask her straight out. Can you do any? Is there any information that you think you'd be able to gather from this if I plug you into X terminal?
It wouldn't even connect to that terminal. That's like an insult to my intelligence.
Also, the terminal only supports USB 5.
Damn it! You should have gotten USB.
Why isn't your USB 6 backwards compatible? Damn it!
Because I didn't want it to beat the problem of having to flip it in and over. Remember? The bar's in the middle.
You didn't get an adapter?
Gizmo and adapter.
Shit, wait. I have quick gadgetry. Can I make an adapter?
It's not a physical connection problem. It's the AI will refuse to interface with that terminal problem.
Bitch.
So he's playing your AI like I played your AI.
Yeah. You're playing my AI as if Blaine was the AI. The least helpful way possible.
That's my goal.
So I sigh, and I had a short argument with myself, and I like, and I collect myself, and I look back at Ames and say, "So, shall we go?"
Ames nods and walks out of the room. No emotion at all.
Okay.
That's cold, man.
Ice cold.
Robot.
More room temperature, but still.
So we meet up with the Explosive Monkeys and Hat Man, and then where we can go? We can try and find the Mantis Lady.
The invisible Mantis Lady.
Yeah, the one that's like a super spy.
Hmm.
Or we can go and find someone that.
I think she is right there behind you.
I'm dead.
No whammies.
So, votes. Which ones do we want to do?
What was option 2 again? So finding the Mantis spy or...
Finding someone who knew the ambassador.
Yeah, I'd say
You
option
probably
2
can't
makes
find
more
someone.
sense.
Okay, my person has no social skills. Someone else. Don't know if we can shit.
My person hates all of you tailless slugs.
That's
Oh my
so
God.
mean.
Your tail would make a really nice hat.
Let's not. Nope.
I'm just
Out
feeling
of
love.
character.
Off your
Out of
hat.
character.
Okay. You're the only one with social skills, man.
Alright, fine. Let's see. Are there any aides or thereof, like, from the techno people here in the area?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
you've got the 3 people who came with her.
Okay.
They were all
So-
downstairs as part of the guard group. Unfortunately, this will mean going near Nicholas James.
I think I can take care of him.
Okay, I don't remember. Did James, like, not like us or something?
He was just utterly useless.
Okay, that's fine.
Useless to the point that we even couldn't get his name out of him.
You know, it's either Nicholas James or James Nicholas.
Well, his culture might just not really care about the order of names.
I think.
I think he purposefully makes it so nobody can remember in order to appear more interesting. But in reality, he's just a dick.
I think he's just trying to skirt his duty.
That's actually pretty close to the truth, if I'm honest.
Damn
In
bastard.
reality, he doesn't even drink Dose.
I don't know if you heard that, but Blaine Dosick, he's the most interesting man in the world joke. Okay.
Anyway, so what aids are there? Like what are their things? And do either of them look like they have fashion sense? Because that is what we're asking about.
Given that
Maybe
all three
also
of them
generally some questions.
grunt uniforms, no.
Well, yes, but do either of them accessorize well?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, maybe they should start.
Is one of them... Well, I guess they're going to want to be well kept anyway, like, for their thing, because otherwise they get punched. Hmm.
I'm
I
thinking.
just read the title thingy at the top that is Silly Hats and More. And I prefer to read that as Silly Hats and More Types of Hats. All of the hats.
Where is this?
Anyway, where were we going? I don't know. It says recommended app, Google Effects, and then Silly Hats and More. I don't know.
I thought you found my silly hat box. So.
Oh, wait. I don't. Where the hell did that? Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. It actually is just. It has nothing to do. It just says Silly Hats and More. I thought it was something someone put on. That's amazing.
You can put up with extra silly hats.
So I think that. Man, I don't know. Fuck.
Pick one. Go to that one.
Yeah.
Go to the other one afterwards.
I pushed Hatman towards one furthest to the left.
Yes. This is a crappy.
No, literally, because he's in a wheelchair, so I pushed him.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
And then we all just kind of sit there staring at him until he does something.
I think he's
Which
still
hat are you wearing
accessorizing.
at the minute?
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you. What?
Glyph, I think that was. What did you say, Glyph?
I was just wondering which hat you were actually planning on wearing.
I don't know.
I
I don't know what this is, but okay, that's that.
Does the hat wearing affect his data gathering ability?
It just makes you look like you have a quest.
That was actually funny.
I think Zela doesn't have the Hangout actually open, so he's not seeing you.
Oh no, I see it.
Okay, then you
You're
just
trying
don't
not
have a sense of humor.
No. I'm currently building dice towers.
Okay,
Ah.
also
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. So, you approach one of the... I'm just going to switch to a different screen for a bit.
I'm sorry. I got distracted. Oh, crap, it didn't turn that off. I don't...
So,
There we
you
go.
approach one of Hara Firen's guards, who are currently being commanded by Mikhail Savralos from the Wraith Hunters, who has basically taken over because, as you've all pointed out, Nicholas James is useless. And no one else is there.
Wait, why did that turn that off? How do I turn off? There we go. Sorry.
I have no idea what was just said because my internet derped. Was it
Basically,
important?
you've got downstairs, and you've gone to one of the Wraith Hunter guards. No, not the Wraith Hunter, one of the Technicron guards.
Okay.
So, what do you want to ask him?
Did you do it?
No.
That's what the person who did it would say.
Ignore the monkey.
Exactly.
It's also what the person who didn't do it would say.
Shit.
Unless that person who didn't do it was just being a dick.
True. But I'm not Nicholas James.
Oh, well, then you're on our side. Good.
I like the way he is now just the enemy. Forget the Dominion. There's a prick over there.
Okay, Nicholas James.
Fucking Nicholas James.
There's that prick over there who wouldn't give us his name.
He did give you his name.
He gave us a name that may or may not have been his.
No, it was definitely his name.
Damn, we should have just asked for his soldier union membership card.
What if he's not in the union?
Well, then we can shoot him.
I think we can do that. Okay, sorry.
So, having asked the obvious question, did you do it?
All right.
We need to know. We should ask about the bags, I guess, if they were cheap fake shit or only the highest quality fake shit. What else do we want to know about him, about her? Or just we can get the monkey over and just say spill everything you know about her.
I think a good question to ask would be how the recruiting thing was going so far.
Oh yeah, that sounds smart.
Thank you.
Let's do that one.
What the totally not robot said.
Shush you, or I won't buy ahead.
Numbers are a bit down from what they were hoping. The Technocron never usually get many, but I mean, they got sort of like 16-17% of the graduating class. It's like they were hoping for at least 25.
At least how much?
25.
Oh, okay.
They basically try and go for average. Yeah,
They're
they
like the
suffer
Hufflepuff of space factions.
negative image. People don't think it's very glamorous, which it kind of isn't.
Mm. Well, maybe they should try being a better faction then.
Well, we try, but it's hard when you're sort of buried underground.
Is that why the ambassador was in an above-ground residence this time, or?
This is where our ambassadors always stay. It's part of the way the neutrality is maintained. Everyone has to stay in basically the same thing so that we don't cause any problems.
So was there anything out of the ordinary about this visit? Something that went differently, except for the explosion?
Well, obviously it's not usual to have so many high-ranking people from all the factions here at once, which understandably puts a strain on things.
Why would that be unusual? This seems like this would be the case every year around this time.
Yeah, but it's not like every week or...
Oh, okay. So it's atypical part of the year. But
it's regular. It's
I
not...
got you.
And like you said, it puts a lot of extra strain on everyone who's there because all of the factions depend on the research and the exports from Delia. It's important for Starship components, development, drives, fuel, all that sort of stuff. So nobody dares do anything to jeopardize their relationship, which means that everyone has to behave, because otherwise they get cut off and then they start to suffer.
So what does the 8 think that happened? If everybody usually is on their best behavior, and we now have a huge explosion, what are his or her thoughts?
Well, I know what other people are going to think, and all I can think is that it can't have been Hara. She was too busy the whole time we've been here trying to actually get new recruits. Like I said, our quota was down from what we were aiming for, or what we achieved was down from our quota. So
when you say she was busy, what exactly were her? What did she spend most of her time doing? Like, was it visiting students? Was it paperwork in the office?
Gunpowder mixing.
Generally.
Say again, Glyph?
It was out in the plaza. Obviously, you would have seen before everything happened earlier how busy it was out here.
Okay. So it's like campus or event activity day, basically.
Well, the thing is, the part you're in now isn't actually part of the campus. It's just basically the centre of the capital city.
Mm-hmm.
So post-graduation, it's where a lot of people will go. It's the main route from anywhere to the spaceport. It's the main shopping district. The densest parts of the residential districts in the city are just around the edges of it. so it does get very, very full. And it means that way you're not purely targeting, like, the students who have just graduated. You're targeting everyone in the city. Because you never know, you might get some other people as well. And certainly for the Technocron, you're not fussy.
Alright, so this guy, not out of character, but this guy was one of the, you said the Wraith guys?
No, this is one of the Technocron.
Oh, this is one of the okay, I thought you said, okay.
Like one of the bodyguards for Hara,
Yeah.
if I understood
I
correctly.
thought they had mentioned Wraith earlier, and I was kind of confused.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's the Wraith Hunter recruiter who was here, because of his military rank, took over. So it is commanding all of them at the moment.
Okay.
Because
And
Yeah.
the Wraith Hunters are a part of
are him and Nicholas James. And nobody wants Nicholas James in charge.
Do you have a safe house or something in case something goes wrong?
Well, yes, in theory, this was it.
Wait, so your safe house is the same place that you were currently... That's not a safe house. Do you have a secondary location that you might have fled to?
Possibly back to the ship at the spaceport, but that's been locked down.
Okay. You might want to invest in getting a secondary secure location, just in case something like this ever happens again. Just saying.
Speaking from the guy who needs safe houses.
Well, that's why I know about this shit.
What the?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he has experience with this stuff.
Okay, so
Do you have any suppliers you might?
yeah, I'm in the market. So fuck.
Yeah, they just ask you if you want the usual.
Let's see.
So what will they do now?
Well, they're currently under the command of Mikhail Savralos, so until everything is cleared up, whatever he says.
Why don't we go ask him then? Can we?
Yeah,
Are we allowed to?
yeah. Well, you spoke to him before.
Oh right. Wait, was he the? He was the marginally helpful one.
Yeah,
Yes.
in the lobby where we are right now.
Yeah. So I turn around and go, "Oh, I remember you."
I think we've been gone a few hours, not months. So-
Yeah.
But no, my character sheet. I am
Yeah,
forgetful.
you were playing it with him.
There's a reason why my character is so close to me, because it makes it easy to roleplay. So, I mean, does anyone have any other idea what this guy would be able to give us, or should we move on to the next guy?
I have no idea.
Well, it kind of depends on how much you trust him when he says, "It was definitely not us, Gov."
Well,
Mm.
if you look at it, I really don't see any benefit for them doing it. So, I kind of believe him.
Well, since
Even if he's lying, like, what are we gonna say? Oh no, we think you're lying. Now you have to be on your guard around us.
Well, we also could just ask him the question that seems odd: is did you know that her room was cleaned out before the bomb went off?
that's not a bad idea.
That seems like it should have been one of the first questions.
Yeah,
we
actually,
asked.
now that we think about it. Ooh.
No, let's go to the bag fabric questions.
Yes, the one that I actually have input on.
Yeah, so we asked what kind of bags she had and if she would or anything, because I still want to fucking know what's up with that, and why her room would be empty when the bomb went off.
No,
Well-
she had actually got decent quality bags. I mean, she's second in command, so
But
she's got the money.
Style-wise, she would never be caught dead with a knockoff.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Okay, so that's definitely not from her. Sweet.
It's kind of odd for a saboteur, you'd think, but they have tastes too.
Or they're just cheap.
Yeah.
Saboteurs on the cheap. Reasonable. So, Buck,
No.
No, not Bob.
Who's in charge of bringing her bags here? Like, did she bring them in herself, or?
Yeah, she brought them in herself. We all brought our own bags in.
Okay, so no bellhops, essentially.
No. We couldn't afford bellhops here.
I meant, like, the grunt bellhop. It's like your duty to go carry bags for command lady.
No,
Evil bellhop would have been a nice twist.
Okay.
So, but he still didn't answer the question of does he have any idea why the room would have been completely empty or cleaned out?
Roll perception, Zella?
Oh, I got this shit. I hope you know that you're making me dismantle my dice tower, and that kind of I forgot what. Where's my. Oh, 14. Okay, so that is 9, which is, 5 under.
Yep. In which case, while he's busy telling you that actually he has no idea whatsoever, you detect that he seems to have slipped something into your pocket.
Okay.
It's not like a heavy thing like a bomb.
Okay, good. I was worried for a second. Just turn slowly to the monkey and be like, I have a bomb in my pocket.
I know. I put it there.
I have 2 bombs in my pocket.
He put that one there too. Oh wait, how many bombs did you put there, Gunner?
You don't want to know.
Google.
Okay.
You should be more concerned about the bombs I put in your pocket.
As long as they're not in my hats.
So, let's
The
see.
hats will survive.
That will never survive.
So we can, so I guess, I'm like, okay, I don't have any more questions. And I'm going to pull the thing out of my pocket and examine it.
It is a note.
I figured. I can read, right?
Yeah. Well, you said you were going to examine it. You didn't know what it was, and now you know it's a note.
Well, now I want to examine the stuff on the note as to what it means.
He would like to meet you somewhere discreetly away from the others after they get dismissed.
Well, I never.
It's a trap.
I never go anywhere without my monkey, because if it's a trap, the
He
monkey.
didn't say alone. He said discreetly.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you meant always as in.
all of you being there. He doesn't want all of the other people here being there.
Oh, misinterpreted. Okay, so I'm gonna look back at him and give him a big wink.
Okay.
And I assume there's a time and location on it?
Yes.
We should go talk to the other guy.
Okay,
Basically in the middle of the night, but out in one of the back alleys.
that sounds safe.
Oh, very, yeah.
I've never heard of anything safer. So, fuck. So, what information can we get from the other guy, though?
We can ask him what their next steps are.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
basically ask him the same questions, see if he comes up with anything different.
Can we just say that we do
When
that?
you say the other guy, you mean the guy in charge, other guy.
Yeah, that
I
guy.
think we're going with the Wraith Hunter guy, yeah. Not the other 8 that would be unlikely to do anything else.
Well, I mean, I still would want to go over and ask him, and even if we just say he doesn't have anything different to say.
But isn't the other guy? Isn't that James Nicholas or Nicholas James?
No, he's there.
I thought there were 2 aides and then James Nicholas.
Oh.
Yeah, and the Wraith Hunter guy.
Nicholas James is one of the aides to Felice Madrid.
Okay.
Yeah, which was the other
Mantis.
Mantis, right.
Super spy. Okay.
Yeah, there are 3 aides. It's basically just 3 grunts for Hara. They couldn't afford to send anybody meaningful.
Okay. So we talked to the Wraith Hunter guy. we ask him the same general questions. Does he have any idea why the room would be empty? We really need to ask about the fabric.
He's unlikely to know what kind of fabric she
Yeah.
had, so.
He has no idea. He was not brought here for his investigative qualities.
So you're just the muscle then.
Pretty much. He can be very charismatic muscle, but which is obviously why he's here as a recruiter.
So the facial muscles.
Yeah.
Um,
He's got a good tongue.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
We're so.
Mature.
Mature.
So yeah, that's pretty much the size of it. He's not terribly useful anymore.
Okay, we shoot.
That's
I'd
also-
still like. Oh,
We don't actually shoot him. That'd be a bad idea.
no, let's not shoot him.
Sorry, Gunnar.
Not yet.
So
Save it up. Rain check.
I don't want to talk to James, comma Nicholas. I bet his middle name's actually just a comma.
Actually, it's a slash.
Fuck him. So we how much time do we have before we have to meet the other guy?
There's plenty of time. It's still sort of early evening at the minute.
If we go and investigate it, can we make sure that we're not going to actually be in a trap?
Or set a trap ourselves in case things go south.
Yeah, we can set up a counter monkey trap.
Escape route and cover fire stuff.
Okay.
Well, that's why you have a monkey.
It's not cover fire if he just shoots everybody.
Well, yeah, you cover it with fire.
Yeah, I was going to say that's pretty much the exact definition of cover fire.
I think that falls under problem solving.
Also, I guess it would actually be fire cover rather than cover fire.
And I'm also pretty sure that that's
But we're
on
not covering fire, we're covering with fire.
that's on the monkey's resume. Literally as good at problem solving.
Yeah.
But it's a well-known fact that I have never seen disproved is that fire will solve all problems.
A liberal application of fire.
The obvious one that people try to use is that it doesn't solve the problem of fire.
But it
But
does.
it does. Because if you add more fire, it burns out the fuel and oxygen faster, thus to getting rid of the fire.
Faster.
It may
If
not
you
be
add
the
enough
best.
fire, it's
And
basically...
even legitimately speaking, you can use fire, like focused fire, to burn out a path that the fire can't get past.
Yeah, it's a legitimate thing. But I'd also like to point out that just because fire solves all the problems, it may not necessarily be the best solution.
Yes, it is.
I just said it was a solution.
Best is subjective.
Yeah.
2 extra dice.
If you ask Mowinkle, it's probably the best solution.
Mm-hmm.
It may
Anyway.
be the best solution, it just may not have the best result.
Back to the point.
What was the point?
You were going
Oh, right, we're going to go to the meeting.
to have a monkey trap in the alley.
Oh yeah, we need to probably roll perception, I assume.
Yeah.
And
Unless you actually have, like, investigation as a skill.
I just got I don't. I just got a 2, 2, and a 3.
So 7.
7. So I'm 7 under. I think that's my best roll yet.
Yeah, that's pretty good, to be honest.
I mean, it's already really hard for me to fuck that up, but also this is what I've been doing. It's beautiful.
Fancy.
It's just
I'm-
short.
Wait, I missed it? Sad face. Nice. All the D10s. That's a lot of D10s.
That's all my D10s.
Was it just D10s or any percentiles in there?
Just D10s. Wait, 1 percentile because I was 1 short. The spike at the bottom of it was like.
So,
I think you need to take like 2 more percentiles and swap them out with some in key places.
unless you can just put that 1 percentile exactly in the middle.
Well, but then there won't be a spike. I could just add the rest of my percentiles.
Anyway,
Sorry. Got this. Yes. Okay. Absent-mindedness. They're still. I think that's why investigation's going so incredibly poorly, because you guys are letting me lead it, and I keep bouncing back.
Hey, your investigation was really, really good for the first few minutes, and then you got distracted by something moving. And
Yeah.
it turned out to be just like a feather.
Okay, so what about, so is there, I'm going to consult with Monkey Man, is he our combat expert. Is there any places that we should really be watching for? And what do I see? So I guess he needs to make a perception roll too.
Yep.
Are you good at that?
I am somewhat good at that. Actually, would my gunnery skill be useful here?
If you're looking for places to shoot from and where you need to shoot at, then yes.
Okay. I will roll against that then.
But yeah, basically it's like a T-junction in one of the sort of slightly run-down and decrepit residential areas. So there's sort of like big, dingy-looking blocks of flats on all sides and some just like narrow alleyways leading away back to the centre of the city. So despite the fact that it's actually still light, in general, outside, it's really quite gloomy where you are now.
We're in a shadow.
Mm.
You're in all of the shadow.
I rolled 1 under. 14 versus 15.
Yeah, well, that
Would
that would be enough for you to actually work out the best place to set up a sort of a sniper nest.
yeah. I mean, I assume we're doing this before we get there. Are we doing this before we get there, or are we doing this as we get there?
Well, we're
As we
there.
get there, I think.
We're there early.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was figuring we would do like some recon stuff. We have maps or
Before
something.
you get there.
No, we're not that smart. We just walk straight into it.
Yep. That's how we
Okay.
roll.
That was a role-playing joke.
Yeah.
We're just
Glick?
rolling.
Could you roll me urban survival to preemptively check out escape routes?
I would have.
I could.
It won't be good.
Do they have a? Is there a map we can get of this area?
Fuck!
No.
Why didn't you check my skills? I have like engineering materials, engineering explosives, engineering. All these things would have been like, if you're a bomb, hold on, I'll tell you. Yeah. Good.
Smooth.
Well, yeah. Your engineering explosives is your monkey skill.
Oh.
It's a synonym for handle monkey.
You don't find any escape routes, Mara.
Okay.
That's concerning.
I probably just rolled poorly. Can't win them all.
I wanted to use let's see. So I don't know. I guess if we could use cartography beforehand.
Ooh, I never actually thought of that. I kind of like the idea of the DM rolling all my dice and not telling me the results, not telling me what I rolled, only the results. Because then I don't know if I rolled really well and there actually are no escape routes, or if I rolled really poorly and I'm just an idiot.
I can roll all your stuff for you if you like.
That sounds good. You get to roll all the dice.
Makes life easier for me.
But then I won't be able to roll, and I really like rolling.
The
You
problem
can
I
just
have with yours,
roll.
though,
Just
is I don't
roll
have
and
your
don't look at what you roll.
character sheet.
So I guess for important stuff like perception and stuff, you roll that.
Yeah.
But assessing a situation where I could know whether or not I actually this result would be real. But for combat, I want to be like, I'm gonna fucking them.
Yeah. Combat we roll ourselves.
So I was going to say, there will be cases where you actually want to roll things, in which case you can just tell me what you're rolling and why.
All right.
And
Yeah. I wanted to use. I guess the best for this would be cartography to look for stuff early, and then combine that with forward observer
Yeah.
for like shooty spots, and then escape routes and stuff. So
Yeah.
roll against one, both. What?
Well, you roll against cartography to get the layout of the area.
Okay. They're both 13.
Yeah. And then you'd have to roll against forward observer to actually get the...
Okay. All right. Cartography first. I rolled 10, so 3 under.
Yeah. It might not be the most detailed map ever, but it's definitely enough to give you an idea of what you're going to be walking into.
Mm.
Or about what you've already walked into, but
You know, for the people not in wheelchairs.
that's just how he rolls.
We're gonna keep using that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Alright, so forward observer. 8, so 5 under.
Okay. This is a skill that I have no idea about, having never used it.
It allows them to tell the future.
Sure, we'll go with that. No, it's like basically artillery spotting, I think.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's precisely artillery spotting.
Why do you even have that?
Because in higher techs it ends up being like more computer reliant. Like, I mean, it's essentially like I don't know the full, but it's like aiming via computers.
It's
Like
basically
ship,
you don't
ship-based
aim it,
artillery.
and then someone else fires it.
Yeah.
That's someone else being me.
Yeah, basically. It's quite a good synergy this team has going.
I actually.
Surprisingly so.
So I still had 7 under, and for just raw perception. Do I see anything? Mainly, the most thing I'm concerned about is that if we're meeting a bomber, I want to make sure there's no bombs.
You do not find any bombs.
And is there any additional information that my -7 would like provide to me, or is that just?
Well,
I feel pretty good about this.
it's like there's not really a lot here. It's, to be honest, it's not even worth blowing up. It would be a waste of a bomb.
But would we be a waste of a bomb? How many dice did you roll
Well,
there?
that's
on
why I'm
accident?
climbing up to a vantage point.
Just to get out of the potential blast radius.
Yes.
Sorry, it's probably really loud.
But yeah, I mean, genuinely, you don't find anything around. I mean, there's some boarded up ground floor windows, some locked ground floor doors, as opposed to those, second story doors you see all the time, just opening into the air.
My uncle actually had
yes,
one of those
I
a
have
while
seen
ago
those.
because he hadn't built his deck yet. So, like, the first year they had their house, there was a door that went out to nothing.
You'd win the game with one of those, couldn't you? Just a doorway to nothingness.
Nope.
That was a magic joke.
Yep.
Okay.
You keep telling me I should run it, and I still don't. Anyway. Yeah, so that's really all there is. It's sort of basically like the slums.
And is there any people that we obviously suspicious around
No,
Beside us.
besides us and the fact that we're in the slums? Actually, that's a stupid question. My character really wouldn't know it anyway. So
or care, probably.
yeah.
So I guess we wait, keep an eye out, make conversation.
Sing, see.
Leaving, I'm at a vantage point, well
Try to
out
sell
of any
hats.
potential blast radius.
Assuming a certain style of bomb that the monkey is predicting because he is an explosives expert and not sharing with the rest of the team.
Exactly.
Such a good one.
Anyway, you wait. Time passes. Thorin down and starts singing about gold. And Thorin wanders off back to his own game again. And yeah, the person who you met earlier, who dropped the note into your pocket, turns up. Entirely on his own.
Well, that was nice of him. I wave. I smile. Hey. Awkwardness ensues.
He sort of waves back and sort of hurries over. Like, look, I really can't stay long. I'm going to be missed if I am away from any of my duties for that long.
Speak fast, we got it.
Yeah.
Basically, to fill you in, we'd had an anonymous tip that somebody was going to try to kill her. So she's packed up and gone. Didn't tell any of us where she was going to for security.
That is a terrible security policy. But please, go on.
Not if she thought it was an inside job.
Well, then she would need to tell at least one trusted person.
Yeah.
No, she's playing the long game.
We're
She is
supposed,
that trusted person, she told herself.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
we're supposed to be able to trust everybody here.
Okay, so what else? Do you have any other information for us?
Do you have any idea where we can find her?
As I mentioned earlier, the only place would be at the spaceport, but not actually in the ship. That was more something to say just for the benefit of other people there. We're still convinced it's one of them who did it, but we do actually have a bolt hole under the spaceport. It's convenient in case we need to get away quickly.
Aha!
Okay, that's much better.
Do you have a key or the secret password or something?
No.
So,
Use it.
so I assume this is hidden well enough that people wouldn't actually know about it. So, is there anything else he wants to tell us?
Only that the easiest way to get there is underground and not through the spaceport itself.
Is there a pre-made tunnel, or do we have to dig?
There's lots of pre-made tunnels.
So we don't get a mining mech for this? Sure.
Nice try.
But,
Bit of wishful thinking there.
hey, let me have my dreams.
Don't worry. If this game works out like my last one did, mining mechs will eventually be in abundance.
That did not go well, so...
That went hilariously well.
Hmm.
There appears to be differing definitions of well at play here.
Yes.
Well, it
So,
went well for me.
okay, so let's see. I don't know. So we just kind of say like, well, get on, go back.
No, does he have a map of the tunnels for us so that we can find our way there?
Into the
Poppycock.
sewers.
We can just wander around and get lost. It's half the fun.
I will not get lost.
Yeah, I'm smart. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Only a little.
Okay.
No, it's not that I'm smart. I'm not ADD.
What?
Exactly.
Oh. So, yeah, that's a good question, actually. And
Which question?
Matt.
No, it's just the sewers. There isn't a map of the sewers.
Well, there's bound to
called
be a map
the-
somewhere, but he doesn't have one. So.
Government or like the construction blueprints or whatever.
You could try and break into the city hall and steal them.
Are they under
Yeah, we
public
could also
domain by
break-
any chance? Are they under public domain?
No.
Is there a ground penetrating radar we can steal?
Would it not be easier to steal the blueprints?
Why do we need blueprints?
Because it would basically be a map.
Okay, just take me to I need a hardware store. We just need to find one of those. We'll be all right. If we can't access a map, we can just make one.
You can make a map at a hardware store?
Well,
I
you-
want this stuff in on perception. Where's the hardware stall?
You have to get back to the plaza, but all the shops are shut.
that is there a junkyard?
Well, just because they're shut doesn't mean they're closed.
It's just a
I'm
nighttime.
saying I'll blow a hole in the wall.
Zella, do a Google for open like late night shops that are open and maybe sketchy.
I whip out my iFusion.
Your Chromebook.
So
What are you whipping out?
it's not my four sword.
I actually didn't hear the end of the sentence. My brain filled it in and I stopped listening.
I'm looking for an open hardware store or preferably a junkyard where such items would be dumped.
No, basically.
For
Not-
either?
You can look, but you're not going to find any.
Okay. So apparently I'm not allowed to make a mapping drone and throw it inside the sewers and just wait a bit.
How big a drone do you want?
I was thinking like a handheld sized one.
Don't you have like fun gadget skills?
So
Yeah.
do you not
Yeah,
have-
Gizmo multi-tool.
Yeah, I do have a multi-tool. That's what I was going to use to build it.
Yeah, do you not have Gizmo?
I do, but I still need materials.
Uh,
I just need materials around. It doesn't have to necessarily. I can repurpose things.
yeah, I didn't realise you'd actually taken like really specific Gizmo.
Well, I have. I thought I had to have the materials. Do I not? There's only 2 levels of Gizmo. I have the higher one.
No, basically the way Gizmo works is you can just have a thing that you could have in a pocket, conceivably, and you just kind of go, here it is.
Oh, I thought I had to define it.
No,
That sounds really, really cheap. Especially considering they're like 5 points.
yeah, it's like some of them will be limited. Like your Gizmo multi-tool seems like a reasonable fixed one.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just a tool bag in a pocket.
And you know, it's not a case of you get absolutely anything. There are some things I will just say no, but.
Okay, so
But given that it's the kind of thing that you have effectively been trying to do the entire time, it's entirely conceivable that at some point when you had the components, you just built a random handheld drone.
okay, so how much time does it take for me to actually build this shit? I have
Well,
quick
the point
gadget
is, though,
too.
is you've already got it.
Oh, so I'm like, so we just need to have time for it to fly around and map everything.
I mean, you'd
You
have
might
to
need to
make-
repurpose it for mapping.
Yeah, you'd have to repurpose it for mapping, exactly. Because what you actually have is random handheld drone.
Well, it's a frame. I'm gonna put stuff in here, and but I have quick gadgeteer, so it should take me like no time. So
Yeah.
Well, that's the point. The physical bits are there. It's just a case of actually.
making it. So
Make-
Well,
no,
and you happen to have a very good mental bit attached to you. They can probably do that in like no time.
So I whip out my multi-tool, and I'm like, and then 10 minutes later, I'm like, ta-da! Look, just throw this inside the sewers, and we'll tell it to go somewhere near the spaceport, and come back in 3 hours, and we'll have a map.
We could also start near the spaceport.
That's ridiculous.
Sorry.
Okay, maybe ridiculous wasn't quite the right word, but so we can do that instead. Okay, so we just go near the spaceport, open up the manhole covering, or whatever the space equivalent is, and shove that thing down there. No one is chewing chips.
Basically,
Uh,
wet
if what?
and smelly.
Well, sewers are smelly. Who would have guessed? So what happens with that?
With wet.
Wait.
All right, anything we're going to do in the meantime while we're waiting for that?
Can I see James Nicholas from here?
No,
No, he went home.
Damn.
you missed your chance.
Oh.
We could check out the troops blocking access to the spaceport. We're near it, and we're likely to go off planet sometime, so it might be in a hurry. So, not that I'm don't have faith in this team or anything, but
Why would you have faith in us? That sounds like a reasonable thing. Let's do that. Any objections to reasonable things?
When you say check them out,
Shifty eyes.
I meant actually just walking up a reasonable distance and seeing what it looks like, not attacking, assassinating, etc. Sorry, monkey.
So, and I assume that by that time I'll be able to check. Oh, also, I have the thing networked to me, by the way. So
well, yeah.
Okay, so
Otherwise, it would just fly off.
yeah, even if it explodes or something else, I won't lose the data. I'll just be sad.
Well, to be fair, you probably have it networked to Annie, and then Annie just tells you.
Well, yes, but I still have a network jack in the back of my head, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have that. I don't think the rest of the party knows about it. Maybe the monkey knows, but whatever.
Anyway.
So, who's gonna check out the? How about monkey? Monkey has best. Would you have any like combat skills that actually help with that? Because I have
Help with what?
to check out the guards to see whether or not, if we had to, we could escape in a fast manner.
Yes.
And by that I mean not escaping in a fast manner yet.
Yes.
He had observation, I think, so that would help.
I also have overconfident.
Okay. So who's actually going to have a look at these guards?
I think we all are, but the monkey's going to be the one that's actually like.
I'm just saying, from where I am right now, I can clearly see that should we need to get past these guards, we can do so without issue.
Without even.
Because you're overconfident.
Might be a speed bump.
At most.
Actually, I think my character put his faith in the monkey since the monkey's never let him down yet.
Yeah, that seems fair.
So what are we looking at here?
We were
With
looking
respect to
at the
guards.
Yep.
Yeah, these aren't actually faction-affiliated guards. These are some of the few genuine military forces from DLR itself.
And they're lame. Apparently.
Yeah.
How well equipped are they?
I could take them with one arm tied behind my back.
That well equipped.
What?
He could take them with one arm tied behind his back.
Well, that's because he has a tail.
Yeah, but are they well?
Yes, I
are
can
they
still
well
use
equipped?
both guns.
Yeah, they've got sort of pretty solid-looking armor and
Okay.
sort of big rifles.
How many of them are there?
They look like they can afford decent weapon, but could deal with some better stuff, some fancy stuff. I
Yeah,
saw-
they have hats. They have no hats.
I know.
There are 8 of them at the moment.
Okay.
So does that settle your nerves, Ames?
Yeah, just keeping my options open.
I'm not disagreeing with it, but
Hmm.
anything.
Keep in mind that if we could possibly even talk to said neutral people because they might want this shit to just get handled and not have to be fighting or be the start of like an international explodey face.
Would you like to get hired by them? Can we get hired by them?
You can do whatever you like. It's an open world.
So I like, wait guys, everyone huddle around. What if we just do this? What if we just get paid and get what we want at the same time? Yes? No? Worth pursuing? No? Who cares?
I do like getting paid.
I like this. So offer our services to them as a detective agency to figure out what happened.
Yes.
You're just getting as many people as possible to hire us to solve this, and then solve it.
Yeah. And then get paid like 12 times.
I'll say that's actually fiscally quite a sound plan.
Exactly.
But what they do is they actually just direct you to go and talk to the councillor in charge at the city hall when it opens in the morning.
Well,
Then we thank them for their time.
yeah.
Exactly.
And I slip a bomb into their pockets.
Okay.
Wait. Before you do that, you might want to let him roll.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was gonna check which role would be the most appropriate.
Gunner. You don't want to put the bomb in their pocket because it might explode any money they have.
Fail. I put it under their hats.
They don't have any hats.
But I will buy hats from you.
Oh,
You
wait.
don't want to blow up the hats.
Hat salesman, sell them hats with bombs in them.
No fucking way.
You
That is a
useless
disgrace
hat
to hats
salesman.
everywhere.
Yeah, you probably should have gone with shoes.
Fedoras is
Shoes,
not
yeah.
used.
Fucking yeah, whatever. We can sell them bomb shoes.
So,
Can sell them bomb shoes.
However, I don't wait. No, I don't think I have anything like. I don't know. But would that be against the nature? I don't know.
I,
Not a hat.
I
personally,
would tell them. I could just say they're explosive.
personally, that goes.
Or if we tell them, be honest, using figurative expression thingies, figure of speeches.
Personally, that also goes against my moral code because they haven't technically attacked us yet. So, I'm like,
That's also probably true.
Monkey, don't worry. I'm sure we're gonna have to kill things soon.
We better.
Okay,
Got far
so,
too long without killing anything.
so is my drone done mapping the general area and finding anything?
Yes.
It has found something?
Well, it's done mapping the area.
Oh,
There's a lot of sewers.
fuck. I probably should have also programmed something that I could have just found the way. Okay, well, I say we go pick it back up and
It does at least correlate the sewers to what you know of the surface, so you can actually still find where you are
okay.
relative to the surface.
But I'm gonna ask Annie if she can help us actually like coordinate where the person would most likely be,
Yeah,
and I can assist in that too. And
and it's sort of navigational stuff like that.
you know, anyone with high intelligence probably could help us.
I have cartography as
I
well
do
as
not have
intelligence.
Decent intelligence, though probably lowest in the party, and urban survival if it's any help.
I think urban survival will help us once we're down there.
Yeah, probably.
I'm actually thinking that by sort of a literal examination of the words, surely that would be suburban survival.
Well, yes, but
I guess you don't often, but you know, sewers are associated with urban environments.
I would allow urban survival in that situation.
But he doesn't live in the suburbs.
Shut up. Below, just below Earth. So, do we need to roll anything, or we just give Annie a flat bonus? Also, at this point, I think I'd probably be willing to disclose the fact that Annie exists to Ames, as Ames seems kind of harmless. I'm not so sure about the salesman person, as I think he might try to sell her.
Could she use a hat?
No. At most, she's a hologram.
holographic.
I have
hat.
not tried selling holographic hats yet.
Do you do holographic hats?
I don't. Ooh.
Just give me a hat and I can scan it in, and then we can. But she is a sassy one, so she may not want that hat at all.
Well, it's fine. I have a selection she can choose from.
Okay. Later though.
Okay.
I bring up Annie, and I'm like, okay. And I bring up schematic for the droid. Not the schematic. We don't give care. Look how I built this thing. It's so cool. And now we get to work.
Okay. Down you go into the sewers.
Wait, do we know where do we have a general idea of where we're going ahead of time?
Well, you know, head to the spaceport, effectively.
Okay, so we're just gonna be. Okay. I was just wondering if like Andy could pinpoint like there's a large space here that should probably be filled in, or anything like that.
Well, the thing is with the sewers, that's kind of lots of spaces.
Well, that's why I was hoping that a super intelligent AI could help me.
You don't have enough data from just a map to be able to say.
Fuck. Well, it's better than nothing.
Not like early games of Doom where the secret passages were all really obvious.
I'm gonna apparently plug in the USB 6 flash drive into my port, extra port, and let Annie pick a selection of hats while we do this.
Okay. Hang on, this is something that a note needs to be made of.
It's pretty relevant. So when we go down with the sewers, I assume that Ames is watertight.
Yes.
Good.
Also, you can actually, there's like the little cement ledges on the sides, so you can walk along them in single file. You don't need to wade through high-tech excrement.
Okay.
Good, because I wasn't going to.
Alright, I climb down.
Okay.
I tell Ames to catch. Oh wait, no, Ames is weak. Oh wait, I think I'm the strongest person here.
You're not wrong.
Probably.
Is your strength higher than 8?
Yeah, his strength is 10, which is like species average,
Yep.
and it's the highest in the party.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down and tell someone to throw a hat at me, and I'll catch him.
We might
Okay.
need to hire James Nicholas James just to carry stuff around.
He does have good strength.
That's all we need him for.
Okay, so we all go down the sewers. Where are we going?
Roll perception.
No, you roll my perception.
Can I see the map, by the way, Zella?
Yeah.
I make a copy if I can. I assume we have the techno gizmos to make a copy of
USB
random
6?
digital thing. Yes.
Camera phone.
Wait, Zella, maybe a USB 6 is actually just 2 USB 3s together
Just
with
tape.
like the so that way it doesn't matter which way you stick it in. And it's totally twice as fast.
It is.
Please.
I'm also assuming that I have a holographic projector inside my glove because I just made that up just now and I thought it sounded really cool.
If you don't now, you can always invent it later.
Yeah.
Damn. So I transfer the files in.
Okay, I now have map.
Also, you hear kind of like a faint sort of splashy noise from one of the sewer junctions off down to the right.
Which one, me?
Yeah.
Is it the monkey?
No.
I tell the monkey.
Okay.
I hide behind the monkey.
The monkey's hiding behind you.
Monkey can hide on top of my shoulder.
Fine. Yeah. Fine.
Does anyone have a flashlight?
No, I have a multi-tool.
You already used that though. It's 1 use per session.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
didn't
why it's
know.
5 points.
That okay? So it's not okay. I'm gonna need to actually just make a and then just have an emergency thing. Okay. So
I assume someone has a flashlight.
that means that my gadget force sword, which I just put gadget on, I probably should just buy the normal force sword for the points. Because if I only can go swing and then it breaks, I'm like, fuck.
I think you just have a force sword and you call it your gadget force sword.
Yeah, so
Go,
I'm
go,
gonna
gadget.
Go gadget.
I'm gonna retcon my stupidity for not understanding gadget rules.
Yeah,
So-
that's fine.
Okay. So now, the multi-tool's still pretty gadgety, but actually having the weapon probably should be the weapon. So that's good. So we go. Who can actually see in the dark then?
Not me.
Not
don't
more
have
than
any
I'm
special
sure I
thought.
can't.
So we're just gonna go by our map blindly and just, you know.
Well, I could keep shooting ahead of us, see if that lights things up.
That's going to make a good first impression.
We could probably just use. Well, Patman has good navigational skills. So we can just follow, and he probably can keep us from getting lost.
Probably got headlights on the
Cliff,
wheel.
I'm assuming someone has a flashlight even if they didn't write it on their thing.
Yeah, I would assume somebody has a light source of some variety.
It's literally the map. The map just glows, and we're like, okay, there we go. Turn around.
Fine.
Zella, are you Dora the Explorer?
Yeah.
You have a map, and you have to keep getting people to remind you where you're going.
Sniper, no sniping! Sniper, assassin.
Assassin, no assassinating?
Assassin, no, please leave me alone. I don't want to die. I love the fact that I have this Hispanic cleaning on camera.
I could just drop this.
I know, but I weighed that risk before I said it. Okay, so
Oh no, I like the fact that wearing scrubs, so it looks like Zella has many, many problems.
I do. I mean, I'm not saying it's a perfect. It's not perfect. It clearly is. So that was loud. So can you roll navigation?
Am I rolling or am I making Glyph roll?
I don't know.
Alright.
Both of you roll whoever rolls the lowest.
I mean, no one else
I
has
rolled
like.
a 6. I think I win.
There you go.
You only have specific navigations though, right? Space and
Oh,
hyperspace.
cartography? Yeah, but those were the only ones that were available, I think. Or no, wait, there were
Sewer option.
I mean, there were like ground and stuff, I think, which I don't. But that defaults to something, which is above 6, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. You probably just have it at a -2 or something, so.
Yeah, I was also looking at cartography when I think of that, so bonus maybe, I don't know. Let me find where the hell I have those.
Defaults special.
Like it probably defaults to each like differently or something.
Cartography -4, IQ -5, or mathematics surveying -4.
Cartography. then.
Cartography's so it's gonna be the same for either of those. It'll be a 9.
Yeah.
So
And you rolled
-3.
So yeah, you passed that fairly easily. So you are able to successfully navigate by through the city.
And then, so we're probably not going to get lost. We go through, and I'm going to be on nervous alert for space sewer gators.
Yeah. The splashing noise does seem to be getting gradually louder the further you go.
We probably shouldn't plant a
Are we
bomb.
going towards the splashing noise or away from it and it's following us?
That's something
yeah,
else.
you're going away and it's approaching from behind.
Okay. I
Do
told.
any of you techie people have like portable cameras or something we can leave behind us?
I have a drone.
Actually, that would do it. It's
Yeah.
just configured to do mapping, which is so it has to be able to look around and see things.
So just a quick engineering check later.
It would actually be computer operations.
Well, not engineering electronics.
No, you're not changing the electronics. You're changing what it's programmed to do.
You're changing software, not hardware.
Oh, I thought software engineering was a subset of electrical engineering.
Typical.
No.
I mean, I guess if you manually change the bits, sure.
I assure you, software engineering covers programming.
No, he didn't say software. He said electronic engineering.
Electric engineering, but yeah.
Electric, yeah. Which
Electric engineers tend to take a couple programming
They do take a
courses.
couple, but typically they're more really, really, really fucking low end.
Well, most of the time,
Not
I mean,
like that. Not like.
it's
Yeah,
like it's under the branch of electrical engineering.
yeah. But they're.
Wait, it's under the branch.
Yeah, electrical
Well,
engineers.
Computer operations, if
My
you want
knowledge.
me to do it.
Yeah.
So we have plenty of people with computer operations.
Yeah, I could do it for you.
Yeah, Ames probably has the best.
Fine.
Wait. What's Annie's computer operation?
Well, you don't know, do you?
We don't, but you probably could do it.
I feel like Zella trusts her to do it.
Even if she can't, I probably trust her to do it.
So is Annie doing it then?
Probably. That sounds good. I think that's what would happen.
I'll ask Annie if she wants to do it first.
Oh, so I'm second choice now.
Well, duh, you're always going to be second choice to Annie.
You're not plugged into his neck.
And I don't want you to, so I think that's right.
That would be kind of creepy.
So does Annie want to do it?
Yeah, Annie's happy to do it.
Okay. So I was like, don't worry, I got this. And I plugged the USB thingy. I'm just going to need like a...
It's just wireless, basically.
Wait! That's probably bad. I'm emitting a wireless signal. I can be hacked now.
Annie's pretty secure, don't worry.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
Technically or emotionally?
Yes.
We're still on the fence emotionally.
So I'm going to leave the drone up in the corner.
So what exactly is the drone now doing?
It's instead of just taking like a shit ton of images and well, you have a bunch of locations, it's just going to video behind us.
With regular light or like infrared or...
With
I mean,
everything it has access to.
It'd probably be infrared because I mean, why would you use visible light for?
Yeah, good point. But it's kind
No,
of
I'm
relevant.
going to map out everything by literally taking an image and just putting it together. That the sewers. No, that doesn't make sense. Nope, that's dumb. But ultimately, it's up to the GM whether I am smart enough to do that.
Yeah. Well, also you've got Annie to do it, so.
Okay, so put the drone up there. It hangs out in the top corner, being relatively silent, as much as a flying drone can be. And,
So it's just kind of whirring.
Oh, also technically I have +3 navigation, land, air, and sea from 3D Spatial Sense. Or from Absolute Traction. And other bonuses and stuff, yeah.
So you were 6 under earlier instead of 3.
At least.
what if I just tape it up to the corner? Just
Yeah,
like
so
slap a thing of duct tape over it, and then just turn off the engine. Like, that's good. That's good now.
Then the cameras wouldn't be running.
Well, if I fuck it, it's probably good. I made it from scratch anyway. Whatever. So we continue on, and do I see anything?
Out of interest, who are the people who actually want me to roll things for them, and who would rather roll for themselves?
I don't care.
please do
Whichever's more
all
fun.
Perception, I would like you to roll. And if I want you to roll something else, I'll tell you.
What
That sounds
Zella
good.
said.
It's a
I need
lot
to
of
get
rolling.
2 of these dice. They keep rolling 6s. You're never going to see anything.
Well, my perception is 14, so
Yeah, but you're looking for secret stuff. You're looking for a margin of at least like 6.
We're being followed by a space ninja assassin. We're being followed by a super spy.
I don't think we would have heard her. It's not
Yeah.
her.
Maybe she.
Unless she wasn't expecting you to be here, and so
Oh,
wasn't.
I still don't know if we would have heard her. Especially because she probably would have heard us talking.
No arguing loudly as we walk through.
By the other hat! Yeah.
That one totally clashes.
I can program it, not me! Yeah, fine.
I kind of hope that's actually what all of your characters sound like.
Why'd you choose Annie before me?
That's what the monkey hears constantly.
Yeah.
And
I thought the monkey would hear us as all speaking really, really low.
Anyway, since my dice are awful, only one of you sees anything.
Which of us?
Ames.
Yay! What do I see?
As you're getting sort of under the spaceport, off on the other side of the sewers, which does mean you have to cross over the water, there's like a section of wall is like really marginally set back.
Okay.
Secret
So-
door time.
knock on that shit. Or speak friend and enter. One or the other.
No.
I was wondering
I
to say that.
relay this information to the others, and then cautiously look how deep the water is, because I don't float.
That's right.
Time for Sprite Enzel's back.
Unless it's like trivial to jump it, but
It's not. It's like about 6 foot across.
yeah, I'm not making that.
No.
Can our hub
What if you have super jump?
can our
Can my hover chair carry it?
What is its weight limit?
water?
I don't know.
See, it's not that deep. It's like, because it's like a rounded one, so it's obviously at the edges it's really, really shallow. And like the deepest part, it's kind of like knee deep.
I'll just wade through it then.
Okay. So we all gather on the other side, and
Wait, how does my hover chair is affected by water? Can it hover over it fine? Or would it go...
For these purposes, it would be fine.
Okay.
it may just be fine because the fact that the ground is right there.
Yeah, as I say, it's really not that deep, so it wouldn't be a problem, really.
We're just gonna stink.
Well, actually, zombies.
I make sure to go a little bit away from everyone else so I don't blow water all over them.
Considerate.
Very considerate of the one who's wading through the water. It's like,
So we get to the other side and the sunken bit of wall.
Yep.
I still go with the philosophy of I'm just gonna like knock.
Okay.
Does it sound like hollowness?
wait. Never mind. I wouldn't know. I was gonna say, do the technocrats have a secret knock?
You already asked that.
You wouldn't know.
I was gonna know if I knew if there was like I was like, maybe if the mantis. Oh wait, this isn't a mantis.
Well, we already asked if there was some password or anything. He said nope.
Well, yeah, but he might not know it. It might be high ranking only.
Well, then that's
So- It's a bit weird. You go to knock, and your knuckles kind of disappear slightly into the wall.
okay.
You just are knocking on a solid sheet of metal.
So I'm gonna look around for the like hologram emitters. 'Cause I kind of want to take those.
I tap him on the shoulder.
Fine.
Ames runs her hand across the metal surface and is looking for any irregularities, like a doorbell or a button or something.
There's
A
a
door bell, a door button, a door
Yeah.
knob, a door handle.
Switch!
Or a door.
Exactly.
Who wants a door? I just want the damn knob.
Anything?
Yeah, I said there's a slot.
Oh, a slot?
Yeah,
How
For
big-
like a key card or something, right? Or
it's basically a key card sized as a slot.
Well, can we just knock on it? Like, is it,
did knock on it.
Is it? Can we actually speak through this or not?
do we have any key cards on us?
No.
I'm sure I have a couple.
Is your AI in a key card shape? But yeah, Zolt should have like a few ID cards, unlikely to be valid, but
So let's see. Can I
There's
take
probably,
it?
like,
Can I take it apart?
You can try. You've got electronic-y things, haven't you?
I do indeed. Rolled my shit. I don't know what we'll do after I did. Yeah, whatever. But we already tried asking, like, hello, are you in there? Before I try breaking in. We don't want to scare her.
You don't get an
before we
answer.
do this, before we get further, there was that person following us. Can we check on that camera?
yeah, I was just about to type that.
It's a live, like I'm networked to it, so I will see anything. Well, Annie will, and she'll be like, "Hey, you idiot." So, yep.
Well, if she
Then,
wants to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking you.
Okay. Yeah.
So
You
we
know.
know how- You don't say anything yet. All right. Did we still hear that noise? Like, or did that noise change when we did that? Or
No, you haven't actually heard the noise for a little while.
all right. Were there? Can I look at the map and see if there are any routes to the location we're at now that bypass where we set the camera?
Sure.
should be no problem.
There's like the longer way around.
How much longer?
It's basically like a block. So rather than going straight the way you did, you kind of turn off and then go round and to keep turning left until you end up coming from the opposite side of the door to the side you came along.
Okay.
We should post the monkey there, so that the monkey can shoot anything that scares us. Also,
Monkey, please do not shoot unless shot upon or they look. I don't know. You
If it-
deal with the monkey. You're better
also,
at monkey handle.
I rolled a 12. I have no idea how to tell if I'm under or over for skills.
Yeah, I was just looking at your character sheet and realising that you've done the skills. What you've put in for level is actually relative level.
Okay. So.
So I'm going to look up engineer electronics, which I assume is going to be IQ.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably. Which means
I have a 15, and so I'm 3 under.
Well, also, did you take into account the hard and very hard, etc. on your skills?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why the point differences are.
that's fine. I'm just
Yeah.
making sure.
Actually, no, it's a 0, so I use I'm 2 under.
there might be a penalty though because there's still like a illusion over it, or a holographic.
As far as
projection or
Zella
something.
knows, it's 2 under.
Yeah. In his defence, though, he's also a higher tech level than this lot, so that makes it slightly easier again.
So you're hard to read. Okay, so does 2 under succeed?
Yeah, basically, you just sort of prise a panel off the door, or whatever it is. You still can't actually see what's under it.
Okay, so now
It's just like a metal panel hanging out of a solid stone wall.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go grab look around and feel around the edges or wherever for the emitter, and steal it.
Okay. While you're doing that, Gunnar, do you want me to roll perception for you, or do you want to do it yourself?
Roll ahead. Yeah, with that.
Okay, that's actually not awful.
So we can see the space surrogator sprinting towards us?
No, Gunnar just sees an unusually shaped lump.
I shoot it.
Check it for cancer.
Okay.
Stop fondling the super spy.
Let me just find the page I need in here now. Silly books, closing things.
How dare they?
Is he checking to hit his Thaco?
So I have no idea how two hit works in this game.
Me either. Hmm. So, what is our further? Why we have time?
What weapon are you using?
What moment?
I'll be using a Grazer pistol. It has an accuracy of 6, but with Gunslinger effectively 9.
Okay.
So I get to
And
and
what
half.
skill does that one come under for you?
Guns beam, I assume.
Guns choose later, I'm guessing.
I set that as beam. I'd forgot to update that.
Yeah. So roll against that one then.
Okay. 9.
I'm sorry, fellow Mantis, but the monkey does not shoot for all of us. Well, technically it does, but I don't know if anyone else actually shoots.
Ames doesn't.
Was that a margin of 9?
I rolled 9.
Okay, so margin of 6,
Yeah.
you miss. You basically
Interesting.
shoot a scorch mark into the ground, well, not necessarily the ground, into the little walkway near it, just down the side.
Does that flash of light reveal anything more?
It's not organic. It looks like it has been deliberately placed there and at some point recently.
Is that Terminator?
To somebody who is, well trained in various forms of sabotage and so on, it might look suspiciously like a small but highly explosive bomb.
Gunner?
Yes.
Don't shoot that.
Hey, I'm the explosives expert here. I'll shoot at a bomb if I want to.
Okay, that's true. But
But don't shoot at it.
but be careful. Well, make good choices. That's all I'm saying, man. Is the bomb moving closer?
No.
Okay. I should probably work faster.
Oh, if it's not moving closer, then monkey go disarm?
I don't actually have disarm as a skill.
Oh, that's right.
Wouldn't it come under explosives?
I think it's a separate skill.
Oh, is it?
Let me check.
Oh, yeah. It would be explosive ordnance disposal.
There you go.
Which probably defaults to some sort of other explosive skill that he has, though, right?
Yeah, probably.
Nope.
No?
Oh, no, wait, so yeah, it defaults to IQ -5.
Yeah, that's
Some of them-
not very
some-
good.
Default to other things.
So you're saying I'm better at disarming bombs than the bomb guy?
Yeah.
Hey,
I
I
think better at
set
setting them
bombs. My way of disposing of bombs is to detonate them.
Right.
Play.
Alright. I guess I'll go help Gunner look at the bomb.
Okay.
As long
What
as
makes you
Gunner
think I'm
promises
looking at the bomb?
as long as Gunner promises not to shoot it while I'm there. But he can shoot anything that comes at us in the other direction.
That isn't a bomb.
Yes.
I
No,
make
I-
no promises.
Okay.
Okay, just anything that comes at us. Just that way. Look that way.
So, I attempt to hurry up a little bit.
Okay.
Alright. Can myself or Gunner, if he's willing to help, tell what kind of bomb this is? Like, material-wise? Like, is it plastic or is it?
Revised.
Well, I mean, like, is it like radioactive? Is it?
No, it's not radioactive. It's just
Okay.
lots of explosive stuff.
Okay.
It's just a high explosive.
Yeah.
Not anything hazardous, like hazmat suit requiredness thing?
It's actually a glitter bomb that will detonate into glitter.
I am just going to disappear for a minute, and I will be right back.
To pick out the chunks of our fallen bodies.
Yeah, but I need food if I'm going to do that.
Well,
Fair
the
enough.
chunks of bot. Yeah, you miss. Okay. So, what else did I forget about or not understand about my character sheet?
I don't know. Where's your character sheet?
I linked to it in the side, didn't I? Or was it the previous one?
Might have been the previous one.
Yeah, it was, I think.
I'll just link again.
I am. Boop. Boop, boop.
No boop. Waiting. Okay, boop.
Oh, also, if Monkey is hurt, and
Whatever.
I make friends easy, so I guess if Ames got hurt now, there's a chance of me going into a berserk rage, which would be interesting.
In which case, I shoot you.
Wait, if Ames?
Well, Ames or Monkey, because I've worked with them. We're like, they're my friends because I make friends easy.
You've known me 5 hours?
I know. I said easy.
Very easy, but okay. I'm flattered.
Fuck, what's my... There we go.
Shit. Just thought of something. If we solve this mystery before we are hired to do it, we probably won't get paid.
Well,
No,
we
we
solve
can
the
solve it, just
mystery,
not tell
then
anyone.
get hired, then tell people.
Okay.
Okay.
So also, I don't know where my wealth.
Damn it.
What?
Your name just made me think of, like, Nathaniel, but not... Like, broken Nathaniel.
Is Nathaniel your Native American friend?
No?
Okay.
Oh, that, yes, no.
I'm a bit lost, but okay.
I don't know.
It's a thing.
Weird. Anyway. We're looking at,
Because
there was a train of thought that made sense there, but not worth covering.
there's a whole second page which I didn't know what to do with, so I didn't do anything with.
Yeah, it's blank for me as well.
Okay.
I vote my guns down on it.
Yeah, if you have weapons or armor you need to care about, that's fine, but, yeah.
Force sword. It does some things.
I have a ship, maybe.
But you probably use your sword with hand.
Yeah. Alright.
I don't
Let's
have all the
see.
books on me, so I'm not gonna even do
All
that.
the engineer things, do things.
So, the bomb.
Hello.
Hey,
Someone set us up the bomb?
Mm-hmm.
Blanche all zig.
I may have to go upstairs. Well, I can't go upstairs, actually, because then my internet will drop out.
Take off every zig.
Yes, that's how it goes.
Zig. Move, zig.
Alright, so, bomb.
Yes.
I don't remember. We were looking at the bomb, trying to figure out anything else we could about to help out. He says just a bunch of explosives. I guess I'll make a roll. See
Yeah.
if I can figure out. Not to immediately just try and disarm. Would it be better to have Gunner try to like identify it first? Like, or would that be under the disposal stuff? Identifying.
No, Gunner could identify it. The problem is, I might not be able to give you useful information about what it is actually.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, which would be more useful? Which skill would be more useful to identify a bomb? Like, just
They
straight
would
explosive
both be
skills?
equally useful.
Okay.
You'd know it for setting them up and for dismantling them equally. So,
All right.
I got 1 undo for identifying it.
that would be sufficient to at least get the general idea of it.
It's a bomb. That's the general
No, you
idea.
get more than that, but as I said, I don't know enough out of character at this point to
Oh,
give
okay.
you information.
Well, that's
So-
fine.
Is it a proximity mine?
Is it? What is the detonation? Can we tell? So it'll get set off like at a certain like signal or whatever, or time or
No,
something.
it's more like just counting down.
Okay, so it's a timer. All
And
right.
what's the explosive
Um,
radius?
Is it a shaped charge? Like, is it focused in one direction, or is it just blows up and goes boom in a big
No,
sphere?
it just blows up. Like I say, it's an IED, so
Okay.
they're not, in my experience, often actually that well engineered. It just lets pack lots of high explosive stuff and a charge into a case and put it somewhere.
Yeah, that's
But
how
from the sounds-
bombs are engineered.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the explosive radius? Do we not know?
No, well, it's hard to tell with an IED.
But yeah, so
But fairly damn large.
Large enough to hit you where you are by the door.
next question. Where? Okay,
Can we set up a blast wall?
my character's gonna look at the map and he's gonna look and see. Well, shit, I can't do that. Code of honors. That's it. Just throw it up. Throw it up top over there.
But yeah, can we set up a blast wall?
Using...
I do not know. Can we
Can
collapse
we
the
just
sewer if need be?
vaporize it?
Or
Perhaps the sewer if you had some kind of explosive.
what if we just get inside the safe room and throw the bomb in there? You know, after getting everything out of it.
Yeah?
Or just remove the detonator from the bomb.
That would involve ordnance disposal.
I could try.
Actually,
I'm sure I've handled explosive materials in the past, just not necessarily in bomb form.
Yeah, in hat form. Explosive hat.
Yeah.
Well, no, just like the raw materials. I mean, like hell, I've handled like radioactive bomb materials. So,
well, yeah, isn't that
mean-
more or less anything radioactive?
I mean, totally not bomb materials. They were all going to power plants.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds legit.
Just power plants that run weapon factories that make explosives.
So, like, if he's going to try and disarm it, does he have any bonuses to disarming this thing?
No, but you two are the best at disarming bombs.
Great. So we only have minuses, but not as many minuses.
Well, you have a high IQ.
We have a higher default, and he doesn't.
What's your dexterity?
Mine?
Yeah.
11.
Okay. Mine's only one better. So, next question. How thick is this wall? Well, I still think we should just throw it behind this wall and then run away.
Can I look at
just
the bomb
get
and
into
see
the
how
same
likely? Can I poke at the poke, but like look at the bomb and see how well it looks like that you can fiddle with the detonator without actually detonating it? Like, is it just a detonator that at a certain time puts the charge out, or is it like a fancier booby-trapped one?
No, it's basically just that. It's pretty simple. It's more like somebody who saw an opportunity and has cobbled something together to try and make the most of it, rather than being planned.
Okay, so there's one wire going to the actual bomb itself. That one gives the charge. Can I test?
Probably
that
like
wire?
2 wires.
The
Why?
red one and the green one.
Well,
Yeah.
no, 2 wires to complete the circuit.
Yeah.
Or like 1 wire, like 2. Yeah, 1 wire with 2 coming out of it, or 2 individual. Yeah.
I'm going to find the wire that's going into the thing, and I'm going to just test it to see if it has a charge currently.
Did you not want to finish opening the door?
No, I actually come over and test that first.
Okay.
Ames tries to open the door.
Or just find the hollow emitters and take them away.
Find the witch?
The thing that's emitting the hologram.
If Ames could look for those while he's
Oh, yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's do that.
Can I just
That's
try
wrong.
shooting
Sorry.
the door?
You
Almost.
were
I
doing
can-
that before, but I forgot to roll for it. Yeah, you don't find the emitters at all.
Well, Ames,
Now he really wants them.
it's game time. Okay, so Ames should try and keep opening the door,
With better vision for looking through holograms, I'm sure.
or just
Nope.
No?
Nope. Ordinary human vision,
Oh.
except colorblind. So
Um,
don't ask me to cut any wires.
Is this entire party colorblind?
well, my character's not colorblind.
I'm not colorblind.
My character is.
I am tech. Yeah. Okay, so does do either of those wires coming out have a charge in them already?
Yes.
They do.
Well, in as much as there is a complete circuit there, it's not currently deploying a charge.
Okay, I cut the wires.
I jump.
If there's no charge going through it, then there's not the detonator is not currently interacting with the bomb, so it will render it inert if we cut it.
Unless it was... yes?
Unless that's a decoy.
The
No,
only-
there is a way for this to backfire, but not instantly. If there was something that had to periodically check for current in that wire...
Well, no, because the explosives aren't intelligent. They're
No,
just,
something internal that had to check for... like, that would be weird crap and...
yeah,
a
but,
secondary detonator encased within the explosives themselves.
yeah, but he said there wasn't anything tricky like that, so
That we saw.
just a bomb and a detonator. So I'm just gonna cut it.
Sounds good. I'm hiding over there.
Okay.
Not that it really matters, because
I'm hiding behind.
I'm hiding behind my hat.
You're rolling a lot of dice.
Wow. The one time my dice rolled low.
Good.
Well, is my logic sound?
Your logic is sound. Doesn't mean it's necessarily correct.
Well,
Well, good game, everybody. New characters?
Wait, I'm trying to think.
It doesn't explode.
okay. Next thing, I'm gonna take that goddamn detonator and put it in my pocket.
So you just have a random detonator.
Yeah.
And I
great
pick up all of the
luck.
explosives and put them in my pocket.
Okay.
Gunner, considering the explosives was about 20 times the size of you, not just your pocket?
No, it was small.
Oh, was it small?
Yeah, it's small but high powered.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a giant, like, block. It was-
No.
Okay, so I should add bomb disposal to my list of accomplishments. And then I'm going to go back to Ames and say, "Did you figure anything out yet?" Or
Yes. Now we're done playing with the bomb. Let's go back to Ames.
also, I'm sorry for scaring the rest of the party. What? And if there was no booby trap on it, or I just got really lucky.
You just got really lucky.
Yes, that's even better.
That's the best way to do it.
Oh, God.
What? I was like, "Oh fuck!" I'm like, that's a detonator. I don't know. The actual reason is I just wanted a detonator.
Fair.
Why wouldn't you want a detonator? So, AIM, what are you doing to the door?
I've been looking for a way in. Not necessarily that much for the projectors.
Well, you've got the random panel that's hanging out of the hologram now.
Wait!
Yeah, I guess I've been fiddling with that. But not necessarily knowing what I'm doing, just...
I thought it was just like the cover for the panel.
No, we pulled it off so we revealed the panel. Is there... Can I follow the thing for any wires that look like they lead to the door? Or just not to the...
You were playing with bomb. Let Mara do things.
I'm just gonna give him the detonator and say, put a charge on it. Fuck it. Like hotwire a door, pretty much.
Maybe not too large of a charge, since we're looking for somebody that we want to keep alive.
Well, I highly doubt that the electrical
What?
charge will.
Explode the room.
Yeah.
That
well,
did not initially contain an explosive that we know of.
Unless unless you're like basically breaking into it sets off a backup explosive.
Why would you have an explosive inside your safe room?
Well, they did have first residence that exploded, so I'd rather not make such
Maybe
a
that's
something.
just their thing.
Well, you know she's a saboteur.
So,
The question is, how much do you trust the guy who arranged a clandestine meeting to point you to come down here?
He
know.
looked like a cool guy.
we didn't have any reason to distrust him. And we have a monkey in case, that's our trust issue problems all right there. Monkeys with guns.
Backup monkey.
So, Mara, what skills do you actually have?
Zella, have you seen the Trunk Monkey commercials?
Yes.
That is kind of...
Relevant to the door, I just have computer operations.
Well, I already tried electronics, so
Yeah, you basically try and hack the controller.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's do that. Computer operations of 12, in case you don't have my sheet up.
Let's see, my computer skills, if they're ever relevant, because I'm going to forget, are computer operations, electronic operations, communication, science and sensor, and electronic operations, electronic warfare, and shields.
okay, I already forgot like half of those.
Okay.
There's so many words in there. I have door open skill.
You managed to actually get into the bit that would read the card to open the door.
Okay, can I send an card acceptance signal, or...
Well, the next part is actually trying to work out what the signal is.
If only we had an AI that could run through all the permutations.
Right, let's plug Zella into the door.
Just Zella, head first.
Zella, think at it real hard.
I'm just like,
Picture yourself opening the door.
okay, so I plugged the AI in.
So what are we doing here?
We're literally just running the cord from the back of my neck into the thing, and letting
By the powers of USB 6.
That was Annie asking you what you actually expect her to do.
Oh, okay. So it's like, well, we need to get in here, and we have no fucking clue what we're doing.
Clearly.
Oh, glorious mistress. Would
So-
you mind helping us plebeians?
Yeah, so we know. So I'm just talking like that.
Beans?
Like, so we know that this is probably the thing that's accepting or trying to work out or validate the card signal. So hack it.
Go for it, if that's what you think you can do.
You want me to break into a secret, like, faction leader hideout with no real reason for doing so?
Well, hopefully we're trying to get her out because obviously people already know where she is. So Her safe house is not that much safer, but she's not answering the doorbell.
And you're sure they know where she is and they didn't just follow you?
Well, if they didn't before, they did now, and we're sorry.
That's a valid point. I wish you would have said something earlier. We weren't exactly being the most sneaky of, well, anything. Feeling like chastity.
Technically, the bomb was here before us.
Maybe. We didn't
Probably.
see. We didn't see until after.
It was probably that Mantis spy lady.
She probably would have made something
I'm
better.
pretty sure she would have killed us.
So,
Yeah, she seemed capable.
can Annie open it up?
Yeah.
Will she?
While you were discussing actually who it was who could have done it.
Oh,
She just liked the challenge of breaking into something supposedly that secure.
so
It
I
wasn't
like
that
this.
secure.
we're arguing. We're arguing about it, and then all of a sudden the door opens. Okay, I want to get away from the door, and I'm going to take the monkey with me, and just so that in case someone's waiting to shoot at us, we don't get shot.
Wait, can we wave a white flag through the door?
You don't actually need to. The door opens and you actually do see a person inside.
Hooray!
With 3 holdalls.
Wait, what?
There's a woman
Holdalls.
inside with 3 holdalls.
Hodos?
Hodor?
Hodor!
Holdalls.
Oh god, 3 of them. What is that?
Like suitcasey things. The soft
Oh.
round ones.
Okay.
Oh!
They hold everything. Okay.
All right, hold alls.
Okay.
Yes.
So I peek my head around and I wave and go, "Hi. Are you
Look
person?"
up in surprise.
I kind of wave and say, "Are you that lady?" that I can't remember the name of.
Arafirin.
I remember her name.
No. My character literally says that.
Okay. Sorry, I thought that was you saying that.
Yes, but it was also his character saying it.
Well, fair enough.
Delic memory. Only for important things.
Well, you remember that she had a name, and then the name.
But she wasn't.
There were some things about it.
She wasn't electronic, So what does she say?
She sort of starts backing away slowly.
And say, "No, we're not actually here to kill you, but I think someone else is. So we should probably leave."
Was that bomb out there that we deactivated yours?
No.
Okay, then. You're welcome.
Bomb here.
So, do you have... This is awkward.
So, if you aren't the assassins, why are you here?
Really, we just want to get off of this rock.
Ideally, yeah. And, because we were curious, I guess. So, you want to go get milkshake or something? I actually, like he was like, we should actually probably leave. There's a problem where the people already know where you're here, and we found a bomb planted when we came over here. So,
So your apartment exploded, in case you didn't know?
Oh, yes, there was that.
yeah, that's...
Well, I figured they might try and be more subtle than that, but
Hold on a second.
I guess not everyone can be as good at it as we are. So, what's happening up on the surface at the moment?
Actually, they probably, if the explosion came from within, they knew you weren't there, which means they were probably trying to cover up for the fact that you were missing and just have everyone assume you were dead. Which might make it easier for... God damn it. Who was the one that first pointed us at searching? How much do you trust? Well, no, because he did lead us here. But maybe he has trouble. How much do you trust the guy who, whatever that AIDS guy's name was, which I remember because I.
No, you don't. Nobody ever asked for it.
Yeah, we just know him as that aid guy.
They have name tags, don't they?
No, they didn't.
Why not? It's in a place where everyone needs to fucking know everyone.
Yeah, but nobody cares about the random guards.
And there were only 3 of them that had come with her, so I'd assume she'd know them all on sight.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
those were all the original 3.
Anyways, the pinkish one.
Maybe not let the monkey describe people.
Alright, well, we describe the aide and ask if she knows him and how much she trusts him.
Well, all the ones I brought with me are the ones I trained.
Okay.
I trust them quite a bit.
That's fine. We're just making sure that, because he did send us this direction. So, if it wasn't someone you trusted, then we would have had more things to worry about. Oh. By they, you were saying, who, do you know who is trying to kill you? Or is it just someone?
Well, I didn't know that if I had to guess, I could probably rule out most people. Obviously, the people I brought with me I trust anyway, so rule out them. The Wraith Hunters were all former Secret Service for the Dominion anyway, so I would assume that they'd be slightly better at the job than that.
Well, they could also be trying, doing that intentionally, but I'm sure you've thought of that.
But then also, if they'd thought that I'd thought of that, wouldn't they think to do it well?
But if they knew
Okay,
you
that's a
thought,
rabbit hole we don't
you
want
thought
to
of
go
that,
down.
Right? Next option.
It leaves it being either Mantis or Dominion.
Well, there is the Mantis super spy.
Yes, I knew Felice was here.
she also seemed. I feel like she'd be in the same boat as the Wraiths, whereas, as far as I know, she would do a much better job.
Maybe she didn't have that much time.
She also stuck around after, though, so it's unlikely that she was responsible for causing it.
That doesn't mean she doesn't want to kill you, though. So.
Yeah,
That's
true.
true, too.
Well, the question is, from all I know of her, I think she would be... In a situation like this, she wouldn't do it herself.
True.
It would be too easily traceable, or just assumed.
Question is, don't the Mantis don't you and the Mantis typically both dislike the Dominion? And if so, why would they be after you?
Yeah, is there anything specific that changed that they would come after you now?
Not that I know of, but I've only been off planet for a few weeks, so I'm a little bit out of touch with the politics outside. And frankly, there's always been an element of Mantis that will trade with the Dominion anyway.
Can I check in with my drone to make sure that nothing, everything's still clear?
Yeah, you haven't seen anything new on the drone at all yet.
Okay. My character feels really uneasy here. It's like, we should probably still go.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, well, I guess you're right. We should probably get back up top. Hopefully everything's calmed down a bit now, and
We think we disarmed the bomb, but we can't really be sure.
Yeah, so let's
we should
leave in
probably
the other
just leave.
direction.
Well, actually, we have the bomb with us, so like. Oh,
No, we
well,
have the. No, you brought the detonator with us.
And I thought he grabbed the explosives.
Oh, god damn it, Gunner.
Well, no.
Gunner, can you please? How much do you know about bombs? Please say a lot.
No, it's all right. I mean,
Fair bit.
Gunner would be able to look over the bomb and figure out if it was functional.
Maybe.
If it's just the explosives as just the explosive materials, they're not going to detonate on their own.
Yeah, but if there's something within them that you can't see, if there's a secondary device.
I take out the explosive device and start carefully separating out the explosive elements.
Okay.
That's short
Right.
to
That
Really
would
sure,
still
I guess.
come under the disposal, ordnance disposal.
Well, wait. Well, if it was an electrical signal, then we're not really at risk for exploding.
No, you shouldn't be.
So
So, like we said, unless there was a secondary ignition source.
given the nature of the way the bomb was presented, I don't really think that's going to be a problem.
I still don't trust it. So, Gunner,
Fine,
please
I
walk.
throw it in the water. Can we go now?
Thank you.
yes.
So let's see. Oh, also, while I'm going up, I'm like, so, seeing as we're in this situation, and we are risking our lives for you, would you
Would you
able,
like a hat?
Would you be able to? Yeah, would you like to buy?
Well, no. Actually, would you like a hat for help? Like disguise for hat purposes, things.
Disguise for hat purposes.
I got them backwards. Shut up.
Hats for disguise purposes. And
That actually might not be a bad idea.
and also, would you hire us to be your bodyguards? Otherwise, we did do all this work. Even if that work, I'm mumbling under my breath. Even if this work may have been the reason there's people facing over here now. But regardless,
But now that we've seen the thickness of the wall, how likely is it that the bomb would have been able to take out the building or her safe room as well, or at least collapse the tunnel down in front of it?
How easy would it be?
Like, how likely would it be for that bomb to have just basically been targeted at the room and not at us?
Probably fairly likely.
Okay.
The best suspicion is that there was basically somebody followed you, guessed that you'd found where she was hiding, and just dumped it there in the hope that it would take her out.
we're not going to tell her that though. Our story is that we found it when we came to, get her, and that's that. Because it's true. We did find
Yep.
Yeah, seems fair.
We have no proof that it wasn't there previously.
Exactly. You didn't even see it.
So we're going to take her up topside. Where are we going to take her? Urban survival person. Help!
Yeah.
Do we want to clean out and scrub the safe room first?
Not really. I mean,
Oh,
Not cleanliness-wise, but like,
it's a
security-wise. Partially asking her more than anyone else because.
There's nothing else in there.
Okay.
So we're just going to take her topside through the. Probably should go back the way we came with that. Is I have the thing watching there, so we know it's, free.
Yep.
maybe take a different exit than the entrance we used.
Oh, yeah.
And find a safe place to hide close to the spaceport.
Well, you can come up almost right next to the spaceport.
Maybe a block away from it instead then. Since the spaceport is likely to be watched, both by official and less official
Yeah.
spaceport watchers.
We still still don't know why anyone tried to assassinate you. Okay, well, I guess, how do we find that? Well, how do we find, what do we need to roll anything for finding a place, or are we just gonna...
No, well, you know the map of the area. You can come up easily
Hey.
enough.
Glyph, out of character, how much... Is there any way to know, like, if she were to die, would that at all affect their recruitment,
Probably.
positively or negatively?
Probably not positively.
Actually, to be honest, net, it probably wouldn't affect it at all. Because
Okay.
you'd get the two camps, ultimately. You'd get the one camp of, well, their security is that bad, I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
You'd also get the camp of, clearly they're doing something enough that,
Yeah, well, this was pseudo out of character. This is more like internal, like,
yeah.
understand. Yeah.
As I was saying, you
Yeah.
would basically
Okay.
end up with sort of, it would be divisive.
It would shift,
very
but it would be the same.
and very negative. But
Okay.
what you can get out of her is that, well, actually, you don't even need to get it out of her from what you sort of gathered from bits of conversation in various places. As far as things that she's been involved in that would make anybody want to kill her that you can think of,
I do
obviously,
have geography political, if that helps at all.
um,
I said I do have geography political, if that helps at
yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, obviously, because she's the second in command of the Technocron.
all. Mm-hmm.
She's also the best saboteur they've got. So she's been the one who organises and tends to lead any sabotage missions on Dominion facilities.
But is Dominion forces here?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought that everyone's represented, correct?
yeah.
But everyone else could be
Or-
trying to help the Dominion in order to curry favor, so that doesn't really tell us a whole lot.
What was that?
Technically, she's safe now. The assassination's failed. We could just say, hey, look, turn her over to the authorities and the lockdown could be released, probably?
Well, you can give it a go.
It's not going to work, but we can give it a go.
I think we should find the Mantis person.
See if she smells of sewer.
How would we tell?
Sniffer.
Repurpose your drone as a sniffer drone.
That would smell of sewer itself.
Yeah, you just smell
Yeah, I
it.
don't
So.
get it. Okay, so... I don't know what to do.
We can ask her what she wants to do.
Yeah, what she wants to do.
No.
I like that idea. So how, if she's gonna hire us as bodyguards, how does she wish for us to proceed?
Did she say she was? I wasn't paying attention.
No, well, not actually like properly hiring you, but at least to get back to the plaza and where everyone else is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave.
Also, I noticed her soldiers had a lacking of hats.
Well, I'll leave Hatman in charge of finances because you're supposed to be good at that, and so you're actually going to be good at that, right? In addition to a few hat sales.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're not going to trade our entire livelihood for free.
Yeah. Well, I might give away my own things for hats. I can't really justify giving something that someone else has entrusted to me for hats, unless they have given me the okay to do so.
Unless you could trade all of the hats you got that way for something even better. and then you trade it around and get the original thing back, plus some other stuff.
Now you're being silly. We're not trading the paperclip for house thing. So, how does she wish to proceed?
To be honest, just get out of the sewer and get straight back to the plaza as soon as possible.
We can do that. Let's just do that then.
Yep.
Monkey lead the way. Monkey shoot anything that. No. Try and avoid
Monkey
shooting.
probably doesn't know where Monkey's going.
Monkey goes where Monkey wants to go.
Well, then who has got urban survival? I don't know. What the fuck?
But hey, I don't
Where's
know.
going? I can lead.
Whoever knows way leads, or we just
I lead.
walk there. I mean, someone knows the way probably.
I mean, yeah.
So we follow the people there. Are there any of the Technocrom there?
Hold on. You don't just get there immediately.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Damn. Also,
Nothing's ever that easy.
I asked while we were walking, I go, do you have any weapons, perchance?
Yes, she does.
Okay, good. 'Cause, I think, between her and the monkey, that's...
That's like all we've got.
It's all you need.
However, if you were to put some guns on your drone, I might be able to use that. I don't know how. No, I don't think. No, that would be something different. That'd be like a piloting skill of some sort. I think.
I don't think that drone's really gonna cut it for combat. We're gonna attach explosives to it that we gave away.
Did you find the right page in this book now?
No, Mara.
Damn it! One of us is gone.
Mara's back.
They struck. Okay, wait.
Yeah, I'm back.
Who
That was actually really good timing, but
Did I miss anything, or?
You got assassinated and then came back.
Oh, okay. Good.
well, you're about to get assassinated.
Suboptimal.
It happens.
So
I jump.
what?
No, are we actually being assassinated, or?
Something's happening. The GM is doing something.
I'm rolling lots of dice and consulting source books.
Oh, okay.
And character sheets.
Yep. And unfortunately, I rolled crap
For you or for us?
for me. Which means
And
you
there
are
was
now
much
allergic
rejoicing.
to somebody with a gun.
I shoot him.
Okay.
Well, I'm not stopping Gunner. I would like to know who it is.
Ames presses herself against the wall.
You mean assumes the survival position?
Yes.
That sounds so wrong.
That didn't even. That still doesn't really sound sexual to me. There's a sexual position called survival.
No.
Oh, presses herself up.
Survival position is pressing yourself against the wall when someone's approaching you.
Okay, okay, I can do that.
Okay. But yeah, it's basically just from down the other end of the sewer. You get a sort of a beam blast shoot past you and scorch into the wall behind you. So,
I know I figured out how the hell combat works.
yeah, no, what I need to remember is how initiative works.
No, that's the first step of combat.
Oh, I know how initiative works. I have it. Period.
I know how the initiative works. Gunner goes first.
I'm pretty sure that is actually how it works.
Also, Gunner would go last.
Also, Gunner gets to shoot everything until it's dead, and then the next person goes.
So
No, it doesn't work like that.
how does it work, Mara?
Oh, I just go first because I have enhanced time sense.
Oh.
So I don't know how the rest works. I'm
Yeah,
not really a
fair.
combat character.
That's a good argument.
I have first because it says I do.
So Mara goes first, and it's in survival position.
Pretty much. I assume I guess I also draw my staff.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
for
we'll
what
just
it's
work
worth.
around. It's easier than trying to work out initiative. And they've already had a turn, so let's be fair.
So is it based off of the speed?
Yes, basically.
So I have 6 basic speed. I don't know what that
I
means.
have 6.25.
Oh wow, you are fast as fuck. And then Zella, then Zolt.
Is that fast?
I have no idea.
Either.
My base speed is 4.5.
Gunnar, you put 100 points into your dexterity. Yes, you're fast. Out of 150 total, so
So,
And the rest
it
of
didn't
the
work.
So now Gunner lights them up, he's been waiting for this moment for like the entire campaign so far.
Okay. Before I make my shots, how does rate of fire, like, what's that mean in game?
Theoretically, a turn is a second.
yeah. The rate of fire is how many shots it fires in a single attack.
So if I hit somebody, I hit them 10 times?
Yeah.
I can live with that.
And,
They can.
so you don't have to roll 10 times, you just roll once and bam.
No.
No?
No, yeah, you just roll the once and it'll...
Okay.
Okay, using Gunslinger, that makes my guns effectively 24, and I rolled 10, 14 under.
Jesus, man.
Someone went all in on Gunner.
Was it Gunner?
I don't know, maybe.
So, does that hit?
The last shot misses because there is nothing left.
You'd be surprised, actually. By the time I take into account speed,
Armor.
size modifiers, and active defense rolls,
Yeah.
There's actually still a liver left.
Well, that's the most important part. Without a liver, you can't be alive.
I think there are more parts that hold
No.
that attribute.
No,
No,
it's weaker
just
because
a liver.
The refrigerator refrigerates, and a liver lives. So,
so what was your fire gunner?
Yeah, rolled 10, which is 14 under.
Well, no, I was saying it was your rate of fire, 10.
Oh, rate of fire, 10, yeah.
Okay.
okay, what gun are you using?
The Grazer pistol.
I
Get 4 hits in.
Okay, so I roll damage 4 times.
Yeah. So basically, you just roll lots of dice.
Okay.
So, 12d.
That's a
I
lot
can
of
do that.
damage. That is
48.
Holy fuck. If that thing is still alive.
I'm not exactly. Oh, I only have 10 hit points. Yeah.
I have 8.
Yeah, but you've also
Ten.
got to start taking into account things like the armor divisor and
Yeah.
the resulting
I
damage
don't-
reduction.
Armor divisor 5. Oh, and keep in mind these are explosive.
Keep in mind that people who work for the Dominion use things that you're not allowed.
Now we know that
Fair.
it's Dominion. Thank you, GM.
Oh, come on, everybody knew out of character it was the Dominion agent.
I had no idea, actually.
What? It's Dominion?
Good.
I mean, it could have been Mantis.
I still had the Technochrome picked for an inside job.
That was actually my pick.
Yeah.
Well,
I
maybe-
wasn't even paying attention.
I was pretty sure it wasn't Mantis. But I
figure if nobody had worked it out, then I must have done it fairly well. Just for the sake of making it convoluted enough that it wasn't obvious.
I'll go with that.
Yes, that clearly not was stupid or anything.
Nothing to do with party obliviousness.
So, is it still alive?
It is still alive.
Oh God. I
Well, I'll
surrender.
shoot it again then. I have a second
No.
attack.
Oh, right. You do.
12 this time.
It's still Wonder?
S- it's 12 under, and it's also 12.
Oh.
Split it right down the middle.
Hopefully, it does the same thing with the enemy.
That's what I was thinking.
You get 2 hits.
Okay.
How is the hits determined?
It's a convoluted thing, basically, on rolling your dodge. Your active dodge defense against the margin of the attack, and if you beat it by a certain amount, then you dodge extra attacks, and if you roll a 3 or a 4, you automatically dodge all hits from that weapon.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't even know where my dodge is, so.
Dodge
It's
is next
around
to your
the speed
encumbrance
area.
and move.
Basically, you roll a 3 or a 4, you get hit.
Anyways, 19 damage. Didn't roll as well that time.
Yeah, that'll do it. There wasn't a lot left the first time, if I'm honest.
Okay, so one of them's down. That's good.
Oh, no, that was the only one.
Oh, good.
I
Thank
thought there were 2 of them for some reason.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna go over and investigate the remains.
Gunner, please don't ever shoot me.
I'll shoot off your hat if you're not careful.
you find some bits of just sort of blood and scraps of clothing.
Move back.
What kind of gun did it use, and can I loot that?
Does the clothing match the one we found in the explosion?
I don't know.
Gunner was pretty thorough.
So, but we can recognize it as a Dominion person.
No, in character, you have no idea now.
Well, that's why I was going over to the and see like if they had anything that would signify them as a Dominion agent.
No. Or at least nothing left that would signify them as a Dominion agent.
Okay, I'm gonna steal its gun. Assuming it still works.
Is there still a body there?
No, there isn't even a gun there.
Are there like footprints leading away?
Oh
No.
right, the weapon is explosive.
Gunner actually exploded them.
Oh, right.
Are there any boots left?
There's one boot left.
Is it
Take
in my
that.
size?
What size are you?
That's a good
What?
question. I have no idea.
Do you need boots? I might have some of those.
No, I don't need boots.
Okay, anyway, we should probably get out of the sewers.
Yes. I'm assuming our little explosive display didn't do much for our guest either, so let's hurry on.
I'm gonna draw my force sword, but not turn it
Does
on.
she recognize anything about the scraps being left?
There's nothing left.
No.
Yeah,
It-
what kind of recognition should this be? Hey, that's an organ I have inside of me.
Well, there was a boot left. There was, like, I don't know.
So
Yeah, it's not a bad question.
but yeah, no, there's nothing identifying,
Okay.
basically.
Just making sure that we also asked her.
Yeah.
okay, so we climb on.
Mara, are you taking the boot?
No,
I kick it into the water.
that's a good call, actually.
We climb up. She does not go first.
Ames
Probably
goes
the monkey.
Who doesn't go first?
The
No.
person we're protecting.
Oh,
first. Ames
Monkey
goes
just got
first.
back. Monkey goes first. He has no vote.
Okay.
you should put the monkey at the front and the back so everyone else can go in the middle.
We're all in the middle of the monkey.
Ames doesn't mind going first, so.
Just peek.
I'm just riding on Zella's shoulders.
I have a turret monkey.
Yeah.
You are the mech.
Right now. Are we in trouble when we get out to the surface? Do we see anybody around?
No. It's just about coming up to dawn now.
Okay.
But, no, basically, there's nothing else now. You didn't even hear any noises on the way back. Well, not after the monkey exploded somebody.
Okay, so we get up to the top and we go straight to the plaza.
Yep. There's a certain amount of cheering from most of the people there when they actually see Hara is back.
Didn't we put a hat on her?
Popularly.
How did they recognize her?
It was discussed, but then I didn't hear anything ever come of it.
Right.
Oh.
It does sound like us.
So who's not cheering? Who's not cheering? Because I have a feeling the people would be unhappy to see her could also be the ones that wanted her dead.
Well, in theory, at least one of them up here wanted her dead.
Yes, but who's not cheering?
Yeah, we're actively looking at the people that as we come in.
Sounds like a perception roll.
No, you don't really need perception. You can see fairly clearly. It's the Dominion ones.
No!
How could they?
I don't believe it!
Okay. Is there any way that we didn't? So we don't have any proof at all.
Of anything, yeah.
Well, that's fine. We don't really need the proof. We can.
There's not a whole lot we could actually do.
Let's,
against
let's
this.
talk about this inside the building.
Yeah, I assume we went inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Is the Mantis Super Spy there?
No.
Okay. I look at our first client. And just like, so what now?
Well, I guess that clears everything up. We should be able to take the rest from here.
Right, that's it. Okay.
Cool. Let's get off this rock.
Obviously, we're going to be restricting travel somewhat. But, obviously, I
As
don't...
the ones who helped clear this up, we're obviously not on that restricted list, correct?
Correct.
Good.
Yay!
He hands you basically a note to give to the guards at the spaceport. just to make sure that they let you through.
Okay.
See, I told you there wouldn't be a problem.
Damn it, guys. So
Since we can, I'll make sure. Like, wait, so who actually is in this room right now that we're talking with?
Mikhail Savralos, he's called.
That was.
Number 1 Technocron, right? Or
No, he's number 1 Wraith Hunter. Well, not number 1 Wraith Hunter, but he's in
Wraith
charge.
Hunter was in charge of this area,
right.
Yeah.
like of the ambassador. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just him, and then no grunts or anything.
Not inside at the minute, no.
Okay.
But back outside, making sure the plaza was
So
kept.
we'll let him know that we have no proof, but it was the Dominion.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
He looks so surprised.
I sense a bit of sarcasm. Do we need to roll for that, or?
No, it's really obvious visual sarcasm.
Okay, good.
Was it visual or just audio? Auditory?
Sound-wise.
Samwise?
So, what? Now that we can technically leave, but we don't have any sort of destination for.
Did we get paid for this?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Okay.
So where do we want to go?
The way I generally do the payments is you will get downtimes between missions. So for missions like this, for example, where it goes on for more than one session, rather than giving you extra points as you do stuff, I give you all the extra points and all the money for the mission in downtime between missions.
Okay.
To basically reflect the time that is when your characters can actually sort of rest, recuperate, and
Upgrade.
actually think about the new skills they've developed.
But that we would have access to potentially some of the money, if need be, during the thing. Like we need to buy something.
Yeah. Although, in theory, after this one, you should all have money anyway. And some of you haven't spent money to start with that you probably should have done.
What? Me? No.
I have absolutely nothing under money spent,
So it's still
and I have income.
the fact of, are we? Is this the end? Are we stopping now, or are we going somewhere?
Well, you have actually completed a mission,
Woo!
so
Victory theme.
it seems like a reasonable place to stop for the moment. Just to give everybody the opportunity to enhance skills they feel need enhancing, or they can do once I've worked out how many points everyone gets. And then I will give out some monies, and you can all pile onto the Azure Wind, and
Oh God, I forgot we named it that.
oh,
I thought
no,
it was like cyan or something this time around.
no, I have a special notes file dedicated to the specs of the ship.
Cool.
Which I will need to see. Cargo capacity.
It has cargo capacity. How
So-
many hats do you think you might be able to fit in it?
Many.
So should
I'm
I?
guessing all of them.
Should I stop the stream?
Yeah, you might as well here, I guess.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Alright.